to sneak our way towards the garrison. We encountered some guards at the foot of the gate. So with the power of a bacon or it was a rock that smelt or made a sound of some sort that was thrown to get their attention.
It's like gold. It was shimmering.
Yeah, it was shimmering, and it sort of raised their attention. So one ran off to fetch the head of the guard. Then we sniped out the one that was left behind, and we ran past him, took out the peeps at the base of the gate on the other side of the camp, threw their bodies over the cliff, and then made our way towards the garrison.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we were spotted, and as we were sort of reaching the main building.
Yeah, just before reaching the castle area, you guys were spotted. I suppose a side note that encounter with the scouts happened towards the evening of the night, towards evening, and then you capture the goblin that night. Spent it in absolutely miserable, sleeting, cold weather. Woke up exhausted pretty much because very difficult to sleep and didn't have much cover. Luckily, you had the tea, and yeah, exactly what Jason had said. And then let's go to Alex. You can take it from here. You guys reach the top. What happened from there after being spotted?
Sorry, Thorns, he's just on a... Oh, he's done now. Okay.
All right, well, Richie, you can go if you'd like.
Yeah, no, I'm here. Sorry, phone call. Work call quickly.
No, that's all good.
Okay, I missed quite a bit. I don't know how far we got.
Jason just gave a overview of what happened. All the
Yes.
shit that broke you.
Yeah, so we killed a lot of things, and then we moved on and killed some more, and I cut the pinky off one of them, and now we're in shit. That's pretty much.
That pretty
the
much
summary of
sums it up pretty well.
You don't miss that much in those terms because we've always been in this routine since the start. So
and a rip stripper had her eye on baby.
yeah, no, there was a massive stripper prostitute thingy
Yeah.
that came at me, but very, very strong. I can't believe how strong this thing is. So yeah.
So what happened was
Sorry, so massive stripper as in
no, not a
big
massive
in
stripper.
size, or massive stripper as in very famous?
No, massive is in like physically big and strong.
No,
And
well,
it's
she
a female,
wasn't.
so I'm getting...
She wasn't physically big or strong. It was a lithe drow form. Okay, so pretty much what happened from outside the castle, the group split up into two. One headed around the northern section, the other one around the southern section. The more stealthy went north, although they got spotted, whilst the southern section with Daenerys, who had passed without a trace, pretty much got by with no one seeing them. However, and you, Sassoon, you were with that southern section. There was a hobgoblin with this group of orcs that were coming from the encampment below. After realizing what had happened, seeing the downed goblin, they came rushing up to obviously go to the castle, and the group going around the northern side didn't get behind cover in time. Then whilst running away, the goblins were chasing, shooting arrows at the leader hobgoblin. The hobgoblin got struck quite a few times. It decided, no, fuck this. He's going straight to the castle. Starts making a beeline for it. You see what's happening, so soon you rush out towards him. Try and take him out with some fucking terrible rolls. You miss completely, and he manages.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, manages to get away and into the castle. And then from there, the northern group manages to get in by climbing over the wall into an open section of the castle. The southern group, with Sassoon, Daenerys, and the hostaged goblin Stredok, tries. There's a side door.
Ador, Daenerys, and
what did I say?
Sassoon.
Sorry, Ador, Daenerys, and Stredok go in and try and smash open the southern door. Eventually, getting it open. But still getting like the attention of many goblins now rushing past. And then the northern group, Sassoon, you managed to hear some chatter behind a door. It sounds like King Groll pretty much talking to someone, just mentioning a few things. And then the hobgoblin captain that you... oh shit, there goes my power. The hobgoblin captain that you try to take out... comes in and warns the king, and then as he leaves again, Jacques and Emma manage to take him out. And then once you've taken him out, you all enter, and as you enter, King Groll has Galrin pretty much dragging him back with a knife to his throat, saying, "Make one move and I cut his throat." And you not waiting a heartbeat rush to try and stop him. And now this is a giant fucking Groll is a bugbear, huge but ancient looking. This grey fur covering him, and as he's about to cut Galrin's throat, you manage to, with your feline agility, stop him from doing so. With a very good roll, and with a very like a shitty-ish roll from Groll, you manage to stop the Galrin's throat from being slit. He tries again, this time not being successful. I think he rolled another terrible roll, and you, I think, did a nat 20 on that particular instance. And then Bedrick rushes in. In the meantime, Jacques is blocking up the corridor so that the huge large group of goblins coming in can't like swarm the room pretty much. And then Bedrick also enters, and then whilst Bedrick is trying to deal with a wolf, he gets taken from behind by like a beautiful looking drow dark elf woman, this very lithe muscular form, not big but just like beautifully built, lithe, like I said, these red irised eyes, beautiful long hair, very little clothing, but still like quite fashionable, like just like the bare minimum, pretty much, her stomach open. And she smashes Bedrick from behind, and as she does so, her fist almost turns a darker shade of ebony, and it feels like an iron hammer hitting the back of Bedrick. And then Bedrick uses his belt to misty step behind Groll, and then between and seeing what's going on, Groll kind of decides, okay, no, fuck, he better start dishing out some punishment. Turns towards the rest of you and starts trying to fight you guys off, but you manage to overwhelm him and take him out. But also what happens before that, this drow elf comes up and smashes Galrin in the head, and the crack of his skull resounds within the chamber as he goes. Well, he was already lying prone, unconscious, quite badly beaten and tortured. You can clearly see very little clothing, pretty much just a rag covering his private bits, if even. And then Emma, you managed to cast Preserve Life using your divine intervention, giving life back to Galrin. His eyes pop open, his teeth go into he growls, grinning with the new life being pumped into him. Then, you guys managed to take out Groll. Final blow by Bedrick from using his sneak attack. And then, just before he goes down, the drow elf turns or asks Galrin. I did write it down just so I don't misquote, but pretty much saying, Galrin, where's the map? Groll, he promises to give the drow the map if she helps him, but he unfortunately goes down, and just before he goes down, he manages to kind of point a gnarled, clawed finger in a particular direction, north of the room. As he goes down, so soon you kind of rush in that direction. That's pretty much it, I think, at this point.
Okay, so I'm looking for a map in the northern direction.
Yeah. So, but just as Groll went down, he kind of pointed and he's like, poof, and then just went down, blood pooling now. You are in your astral form, actually. You took your astral form as you came in, and you were messing him up pretty hectically internally, and he actually went down pretty hard, pretty quick, and he is. But the drow elf is still there. Emma, you're in the room. Jacques, you managed to kind of make your way, eventually getting some really good rolls. You find your rhythm, and you make your way slightly further north into a corner, so that no one can take you from behind or flank you. Whilst Adar and Daenerys is in the south, still dealing with a couple of goblins. And that's sort of where I think that's where we left off. I've got the initiative order here. Let me just quickly grab a light. We'll play until my laptop dies, and then we'll take a break, and then power should be back on at 8, and then we can continue.
Excellent.
Let me quickly find my phone here. Okay, I'll be back.
Oh wait, I see now on Roll20 there's not a northern room really. I'm already in the north of the room.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
just note that that lady is still in the room with you.
Yeah, this chickie.
Yeah, well,
But she's also looking for the map.
we don't know yet.
Well,
Was it
can-
not her that said where's
Yeah.
the map? Was it
Yeah.
the northern?
Yeah, but I don't think it has been her turn.
yeah,
So we don't know
but
what
you
she's
can assume
doing.
so because she was asking for it, so you can assume that she will try and look for it. Also, just so that I just want to go through some of these notes here, just so that some of the things they said.
And also with her being a drow elf, does she look familiar in any way?
I would have you roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
Just for now. It's not going to be part of the turn. It's just for your sake.
Okay. I know how to do this, I promise. Oh, it's alphabetical. There we go.
Yeah.
17.
You get a good look at her when she came out. With that perception check, you don't really notice any familiar features about her, but you take in all of her. She doesn't seem to be carrying any weapons necessarily. You don't see any weapons on her. You do see quite an ornate-looking belt with a small pouch on the side. She's also wearing quite beautiful red rubied earrings on her ears. Her beautiful long hair sort of covering them a little bit. It's hanging loose. It's not necessarily braided or anything. It's actually beautiful in its wild like tangleness. Her facial features are soft, very feminine, very long ears pointing out. Pointing out of her white hair, and I described her as having, just for your sakes, assumed Jeffrey, voluptuous breasts, and for those of you who care to know,
If you add the letters there, she's definitely a stripper.
yeah, she is wearing very it looks like very expensive boots with that high roll. Yeah, not stilettos, but like shin high boots, very delicate looking, and it looks like they move well, like they nice, soft and subtle, these black boots, and it kind of accentuates the darkness of her skin. Okay, so yeah, you don't recognize her.
Okay, yeah, no, just with her attacking with fists and being, I thought maybe, but okay,
Yeah.
no, if it's not.
No, that's right. I mean, that was kind of like your mind initially went to that straight away when you saw how she made an attack. Although the way she attacked doesn't quite look as similar to some of the styles that you'd seen. It looked very to your
Rugged.
trained eye, and with that perception, it looked very haphazard almost. Like it didn't look like there was much form behind it, although it looked like it packed quite a bit of a punch. Obviously, Bedrick felt it, but he also got some healing in the meantime. You also got some healing Sassoon at a point because you were doing quite bad.
Okay, and then last question, is my astral form somewhere?
Oh yeah, not on this particular page, but I'll quickly grab him.
Sorry, I like seeing it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a while. Okay. Astral form activate. There he is.
Over 9,000.
Right?
All right.
Power range.
Yeah. So Soon's idea was, after seeing Groll go down like that, was obviously hearing what was being said, was to rush in the direction he was pointing to try and search that particular area. But you only just got there. You had already spent your action, I think, punching or attacking Groll, so you didn't have an action left to do anything with. Alright, but we ended at the bottom of the round, which was with Adar. Now we start again at the top. Galrin is awake now as well. We're starting with the goblins attacking you, Adar, at this point.
Yes, that is how it starts normally.
Yeah. I just need to... I can see nothing under all the chaos here.
Yeah, maybe we should get rid of the dead bodies.
Yeah, I think I've counted them already. So for HP purposes, so yeah, let me delete some of them, I suppose.
Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer.
That is actually, I don't know if you guys watched that anime, but it's pretty good.
It sounds familiar. Don't they have like sexy goblins or something in it as well?
Yeah, the goblins are unfortunately the only way they reproduce is kidnapping and raping human people. But
Shit, hey.
the rest of the anime is pretty dope about the main character just absolutely fucking annihilating them.
Yeah, no, and then every time he does annihilate them, they sort of get angry at his tactics and then remove one of the ways he kills them, and then he has to think of new creative ways to kill goblins.
Yeah, he's pretty much fucking
Wasn't there a
chaotic lawful when it comes to goblins. Like, he'll burn them, he'll roast them, he'll drown them, he'll dump them into the void. He does not give a shit.
Sure. I'll definitely give that a watch.
Sorry, Bedrich, I keep hearing you wanting to start to talk, and then...
I keep trying, It just doesn't work.
Oh, sorry, man.
No stress. I was just wondering, maybe my memory doesn't serve me right, but wasn't there a sword called Goblin Slayer, or something like that in Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit?
That's Sting, the one that glows in the dark, glows blue.
Sting, I swear there was one called Goblin something as well.
In lore, in Game of Thrones, there's the Goblin Bastard. No, the Bastard. No, no.
There are no goblins,
No,
I think, in Game of Thrones.
Well, there's no goblin, but the swords do have weird names.
Yeah.
But Lord of the Rings invented goblins, so if there is a place for a goblin slayer sword, I would
Imagine
assume you're right.
I think Gimli's axe's name was Orc Cleaver or something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's the one. I think it was the one sword that Gandalf found at Cable. They're all running away during the Hobbit with the dwarves, and that's what they found Sting as well.
Was that in the Hobbit movies?
Hobbit movie, yeah.
I can't quite remember.
I can't recall it. When I heard the name now, I just rang a bell. So I was like, okay, maybe that's where I got it from.
Could be. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something like that somewhere in some fantasy. But yeah, okay. So it looks like, Adar, that you guys have managed to take care of the majority of the goblins that you guys were facing there. So there's this one little goblin left there. Sees that all his companions are lying dead, bodies piling up in front of you two. It's going to aim a bow shot at you, Adar, and make a beeline for it.
Which one?
This last one over here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20. to start with.
Let me just check. Oh yes, it just hits.
Just hits. Oh fuck. Okay. Sorry about that. Hey.
No.
Alright,
You don't
so
want me to play anymore. Just tell me. Kill myself.
That's a 5 and that's a 6. Fuck. Okay, so that's gonna be 13 points of piercing damage as it sees you take out a horde of his companions. It turns and aims a shot at you. It manages to pierce quite a vital spot just between your breastplate or your chainmail armor, almost touching your lung. How much HP are you on at the moment?
3.
Yeah. And
But I would also like to cast Hellish Rebuke now.
all right. Yeah, I forgot that you had that, man. Shit, you need to remember. All right, yeah.
I still take the damage, but
Yeah, you still take the damage, but you can cast Hellish Rebuke. I think that's an attack roll, right?
it's a
I think he
reaction.
defends.
It's a reaction.
Yeah, it's a reaction, but my point is.
Dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
It's a dexterity
must-
save. Alright, Hellish Rebuke. Okay, so dexterity save. That's not good. That's a 13.
I think your spellcast modifier is 14.
Yeah, so
Is
it's versus your spellcast modifier.
Are you sure?
So
No.
you point your finger. Second
damage.
level attack save. Oh no, it's a Dex 10 save. It says
Attack or save is a Dex 10, but is it
Yeah.
versus mine?
No, it's not versus yours. The save.
Yeah,
is
so he only takes half the damage. So you
Yeah, it
roll
takes,
2d10s and
half as much damage. Yeah. So you still roll your 2d10s and then half it.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a lot of damage.
Okay, it says 2d, but Okay, so I'm gonna roll 2 d10s manually, because
Alright.
on I can only when I click it in my spells tab, it will roll 3 d10s, but I don't have a second level spell slot.
Well, if it's 3d10.
So I just
you
yeah,
don't
but
have
I
the
have to
spell
cast
slot.
it. I have to cast it at first level. So it's only 2 d10s and
But
not
why
3
would
d10s.
it?
That's
But why
why.
would it give it to you at second level though?
Honestly, I don't know.
You point your finger and okay, high levels when you cast a spell using a spell slot. Okay, hang on. Let me quickly check under features and traits. Infernal Legacy. You know the Thaumaturgic. You can cast Hellish Rebuke second once per rest, so it is at second level. Even though you don't have even though you don't have a second level slot, you're casting Hellish Rebuke at second level. So even if you weren't a caster, this is a what you call what race are you again?
race trait.
A race
it's a race
Tiefling
trait.
trait.
Yeah, it's a racial
Tiefling
trait.
trait.
Yeah, so
Okay,
even
so-
if you weren't a caster, it would still be a second level spell. So it would still be
Okay.
3d10. Yeah.
Okay, but does it take one of my spell slots still?
No. It's not a spell. It's not a spell slot spell. It takes your Hellish Rebuke, which you regain after a long rest.
Okay, then it's
And your
24.
charisma is your spell casting ability. So what's your charisma? Okay, it's 0. So it is 10. So 24. Yeah. Okay. So 24. Half of 24 is
12.
12. So yeah, that will fucking do it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking. He did
Yeah.
13 damage to me. I did 12, and he's fucked. Oh, okay, fine,
Yeah.
fine.
And these goblins aren't very strong. All right, so you can describe how your Hellish Rebuke, how you cast it after the arrow pierces you.
This arrow pierces me with reaction, not swinging the axe to block the arrow coming towards him, but to lift it up and use it as the source of the spell casting, taking immense damage, the arrow piercing my chest. But with this pain Adolf felt, he just channels it into his tools to cast, and out of nowhere, just flames just rise up beneath this goblin's feet, starting almost in an outline pattern beneath the soles of his feet, and then spreading to a mass fire, engulfing this poor little goblin.
Yeah.
You know, make him drop to his knees and almost melt. You know, undiscernible from the acid and the smoke already filling this.
Yeah, and with
this
that
hallway.
amount of damage, as he goes to breathe into scream, he just breathes in flame and nothing comes out.
Oh yes.
And
God.
he goes down. Nice. All right. Okay. Well, that ends that group of goblins. All right. So now we're going back to the main part of the area here. Okay. So this drow elf, it's the drow's turn. She's going to head in the same direction Sassoon's going, and she's going to use her action to search. Probably not seeing anything else around, she's going to try and flip the bed and search and see if there's anything there. Perception check, or investigation rather. Alright, let's see. Modifiers. Intelligence. Okay, so that's a 12. I just want to see what the DC on this is. I don't think it's very high. Nope, not very high. Okay, so she flips it over, sees, as she flips the bed over, underneath there's a pouch, a leather pouch. Looks quite, compared to other things in this room, it looks quite smart, or not. I don't know what you call, like expensive looking. Looks like well treated leather, and next to that is a rolled up piece of parchment. It's not an action to pick anything up, it's part of the movement, so she's going to grab the parchment, and so that was 10 feet to get there. She grabs the parchment. She's going to, let's see if she's got any ability, but she is in your range, Sassoon, for especially even if she's 10 feet in range of your 10-foot arms. I just want to see if she's got any disengage abilities. Nope. She'll turn and rush.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction to just attack her once.
Alright, roll to hit. At this point, just so that you know, she has been hit a few times. You see some bruising. She hasn't actually been slashed or anything like that, but she has been bludgeoned and yeah. So she's had some holy damage done to her. Or spiritual
19 to hit.
Yeah, that does hit. You can roll some damage.
5.
Alright, so you go to hit. It looks like it dealt damage, but she doesn't. She barely flinches from that force punch, and she will continue making her way. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, she can only get to about there. Sorry. Okay. And that will end. Let me see. Yeah, that will end her turn. She doesn't have any. Actually, she does have a bonus action left. Let me just think here. Okay, yeah, I think she's going to do it. She's going to, with her bonus action, you see her reach into her pouch, pull out a vial of you're not sure what, and she's just going to chuck it here into the room, to this particular point. And you see a 20-foot sphere of smoke start appearing. Let me just get that going. I think it's like that. Oh, frick's sakes. In essence, pretty much like a smoke bomb. And everybody within this particular room, within a 20-foot radius of this sphere, is blinded. See? 5, 10, 15, 20. It's like that. As she smashes the bottle on the ground, she gives a little chuckle and a little smirk, pretty much like that. As the smoke immediately from this as you hear the glass smash, blows out where it hit here in the center of the room, and everybody within is essentially blinded. So you can mark down the blinded condition on your tabs. Sassoon, you do find this slightly odd, but we'll get to that maybe a little bit later. Just keeping that in mind.
Being blinded, or that she threw something?
That she threw a smoke bomb. Well, I suppose I can tell you because you would know. Drow's, she threw a smoke bomb, which blinds you pretty much and everyone else. But Drow do technically have an innate ability to cast darkness, which she didn't do. She opted for smoke bomb, which you find slightly odd. All right, that will end her go. Next up, Emma, followed by Jacques. Emma, you're in this room. Groll is dead at your feet. Galrin you hear the life coming back into him, and you see this Drow elf grab something just before Sassoon can reach it and rush away. Before throwing a strange looking bottle or glass or vial that smashes in the center of the room.
Okay, so I just want to go back to the previous session, because I had a 19 with which I hit her, and Sassoon had a 19 which landed, but I had a held action which I casted, and it was 23, and you said it missed.
I wouldn't have said it missed if you had a 23 that hit. I mean,
That's
23
why
definitely hits.
I just want to confirm, because that would have done quite a bit of damage.
What did you
if I
cast?
could- let me quickly just go into my...
I think there was a reason. I do remember. I think there was a reason for it. Let's see. You cast spiritual weapon. You were attacking with a spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I just wanted to understand.
Yeah.
Because it will affect quite a bit of what I want to do.
Alright.
Then I've just got a few questions quickly.
Yeah.
My first question is, did Emma see the way in which this Drow attacked Bedrick? In other words, did she see that there was no magic involved? It was more physical.
Well, you saw him get punched, definitely, but I mean, it was happening fast. I'd say just roll. Roll a perception, but the DC is going to be high because this isn't an action, and your passive isn't. What's your passive at the moment? Your passive wisdom is 15. I mean, it's high, but there's a lot happening. So I'll say roll a perception for me.
Before you decide, I just want to quickly go through my questions. My second question was, what does Emma know about Drow? The dark elves.
Well, we can get into that, but I'll have you also then roll a history check for me.
Okay, then my third question was, did Emma know
just on a baseline, you do know that Drow live in the Underdark mostly. There aren't many on the surface, and that they often conduct raids to the surface where they slaughter, especially families of elves. And any kind of a surface elf, really, they'll pretty much they are very much feared and hated by most elves and by people. Although in the modern era, which you guys are somewhat in, there has been more acceptance of Drow within society, where you have these Drows leaving the Underdark because they don't like or they don't have the same wheel, that evil wheel that those particular who their drow relatives have. So they decide to leave the Underdark to come to the surface. So yeah, that's, you know, that much at least.
Okay. So the other question I had was, did Emma notice anything strange about this drow? You mentioned red pupils when she attacked Bedrick, and
well, you know, you'd also know that drow, most drow at least have the red pupils or the red irises. It's a racial trait. It helps them see in the dark. There might be variations of the red, and it's also known that some drow have in very rare instances have purple or lavender colored irises.
So she didn't see the arm get sort of blackish.
Well, I mean, they have black skin, but that's why I say roll a perception check for me. Let's see what you notice.
Okay. 12.
You see him get punched, but I mean, it was a surprise attack. It happened very quickly. I don't think you would have really noticed that. You saw something, but it was just a quick glint of you do know it was a very hard punch for it just being a punch to the back, and you saw the pain in Beatrix's face. So you could deduce that it was definitely more than just a physical hit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Last question. Sorry.
No?
Would you consider a mage hand? Let's say I can't get to my full distance. I can. I just want to make sure quickly. Would you allow the mage hand to be an extension of myself so that I can touch something on her? So my mage hand would touch something on her.
You can do that. I mean, it depends on what you'd like that mage hand to do. Yeah.
All right. So what I would like to do, I've got two choices. I'm all out of spells. Like I said previously, I got so confused with all. So basically, I've got one first level and one second level left. What I want to do is to use my cantrips, which would not use a spell slot. It would be the action though.
Yes.
If I cast, it's not going to work because if I use Mage Hand, it's already an action, but I wanted to cast light by touching the object she has on her.
I would say if you're going to cast a cantrip, you could cast another cantrip, I suppose, as a bonus action. It's a bit iffy there because then you could do technically 2 attacks with a cantrip. I would say if the cantrip was a bonus action, then you'd be able to for example, so no, you won't be able to cast 2 cantrips.
Alright, so can I quickly say something to Bedrick?
Yeah.
Would you consider it as an action?
Well, it depends on how long or how much you want to tell him.
Well, she knows what she needs to do, so she just wanted to say to Bedrick that if I die here, I've got enough money in my backpack for you to get healed. But that would be more than 6 words.
You can just say, Bedrick, grab my pouch if I go down. I mean, that's more than enough to convey a message.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, then I'll say Bedrick. Hey, Wayne. I just walked over the
keyboard.
Oh, no.
Kicked us out of roll 20.
Said Bedrick, hey, we're up.
Alright, so I'll just say to Bedrick then, Bedrick, what if I go down, grab my backpack?
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll run to, let me just make it bigger because H is a bitch. I'll run 5, 10, 15, 20 to her. And then if I touch her, that is already an action, right?
It depends what you want to do now.
So
You tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what happens.
All right. So one of the prerequisitions of this light cantrip is if you target an object held or worn by a hostile creature, that creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw to avoid the spell.
All right, perfect. Okay, so you want to cast light on an object that she's got or that's on her.
That she's wearing. My only other option is Toll the Dead, and I don't know bugger all if she's undead or is she really a drow or what.
Okay, that's fine. So you cast light on her, so she's going to roll Dex save versus your spell save DC. That is a 17.
Yeah, no, she succeeds.
Yeah. So as you go in to touch one of the objects, she sees you. Although, hang on, this is a spell save. Okay, it's a dexterity save. No, she'll because she is technically blinded as well. However, she would hear you coming. So a dexterity save. She hears you coming, and with light. I just want to see her light. Yeah, it's verbal and material. So you would have to say something. So she hears you busy saying something. She dodges out the way from your spell, and manages to stop you from casting a light on her. All right, you've got a bonus action, and yeah.
All right. So my bonus action, I can now use my spiritual weapon, right?
That's right. Yeah. So you can roll to attack, but it's going to be with disadvantage since you are blinded.
Also blinded, yeah. I'm going to have to try and stop her. This is my last spell on... Oh, damn it.
Well, you don't have to cast spiritual weapon because it's already been cast. You're just using it to attack now.
Should I do a sword? Do I have to use the honey badger again?
Well, that's what you've cast originally, so it is a honey badger at the moment, yeah.
Okay, so I will basically move the honey badger with my hand and I'll finish the job.
All right.
And then attack that way.
Yeah, roll to hit with disadvantage.
How do I do that again?
Right click, hit disadvantage.
Oh yeah,
No.
sorry. Thank you. Disadvantage, and then Ach, my fuck. 8.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately. You can't quite see where she is, or exactly where she is, and she's also pretty quick, and unfortunately the honey badger completely misses that attack. All right, but you can move if you'd like, but you'll have attack of opportunity. However, it will be disadvantage.
I am... Let me see, how much did I move? 5, 10, 15, 20 about, right?
Yeah, you got 10 feet left.
I am going... I just want to see where's the next... exit is past Jacques.
It's there.
Alright, so Jacques will have opportunity attack.
Depend.
No.
Yeah. Although he's also blinded.
Yeah, so disadvantage.
Okay, then I'm going to block her way next to Jacques.
Partial disadvantage.
Yeah, you can't move there. You can go 5, 10. You can move over here.
Okay, that's not going to help me at all. Okay, well then I'll remain where I am.
Alright, perfect. Okay. Jock, you're up.
Alright, Jacques is going to take his bonus action and cast Second Wind, because goddamn, we need a little bit of health going on here.
Yeah.
So it's a 1d10 plus 4.
Perfect, roll some health.
just going to roll it here and roll 20. 1d10 plus 4. That is... Oh, that's a terrible roll. Okay, so that's 5 HP returned.
Okay, that's something, but yeah, not too much.
Not too much, unfortunately. Well, 7 plus 5 is 12. It's okay. It's better than it was. Okay, so the smoke is coming through the door, and I'm also at disadvantage.
Yeah, it comes around the door, filling this particular space here. Yeah.
Okay. All right, but then this goblin is also at disadvantage as well in front of me.
Yeah. Everything within this smoke area is at disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take this sudden smoke, and I'm going to take the chance of the opportunity attack. And can I move into the room?
You can, yeah, you can. You know where the door is, so you go and try and move into the room. Let's quickly see here. Yeah, you will get it. He will get. You'll have 1, 2, 3 attacks of opportunity, all at disadvantage. First hobgoblin towards the north. Although the hobgoblins have you didn't miss too much. The hobgoblins have martial advantage once per turn. The hobgoblin can deal in. Okay, that's only if they hit. Alright, so first disadvantage, that's a 4. Straight 4 on the roll. Second, that is a 13 to hit.
AC is 14, so that misses.
Okay, miss.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Alright, now that was for the goblin. The next hobgoblin, last one, that's a fucking 7. Or actually a 6 plus things, which definitely miss. So you easily slip and make your way into the room.
Excellent. All right, I dance my way around, and I am going to. Okay, I'm going to use my action on the chickie in front of me, with disadvantage to try and strike her.
All right. Roll to hit.
All right, with disadvantage. Come on. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh,
plus
fuck. Okay.
5 or 6.
D100 for me, please.
Oh, yes, sir. D100 is a 68. 1 away from being nice.
68. Yeah. It just says, how embarrassing. You missed. I hope no one saw.
Well, we're in a smoky room, thankfully.
Yeah. So nobody sees you try and take this embarrassing, awful strike. Oh, excuse me. Completely missing the drow lady.
Excellent.
I got the freaking hiccups. Alright.
Alright, so that's then... Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to risk her opportunity attack, and I'm going to take 1 step back so that anything going in or out of the door, I get opportunities on.
Yeah, she hears you coming in, she hears the strike, manages to dodge. She goes in for... that's a nat 2.
Nice.
And you just hear this... as some of the smoke moves past your face as you move out the way. Complete miss. Everyone's swinging in the dark pretty much.
Excellent.
Right. Nice. Okay, you're in the room. Perfect.
Yeah, there we go. That's...
Daenerys is up next. She will, seeing that the goblins are dead, she's gonna rush in. Hearing combat happening in the front there. She's gonna rush in here. 30. She's gonna rush through this door here. And just take up position, I think, right over here. And then this gets revealed here. Alright. So she's made...
Tony,
Yeah.
can I ask you something completely unrelated? Well, not completely. But
Yeah.
just how much time does it take you to prepare for a session?
It depends. I mean, I prepared for this particular session a very long time ago, but I have to remind myself what happens within a session. So then it takes a bit more not too long before a session just to remind myself what needs to happen.
Okay.
But yeah, it does take time. I mean, it takes a bit of time.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, no, all good. All right, so she makes her way there. That's her action. Bonus action to dash there. Just a side note for all that, she hears some massive scratching and something like growling and going mental in this door just south of her. She has a huge commotion coming from there. All right, Beatrick, you're up.
All right.
Okay.
So I suppose I'm blinded as well.
Yep.
I've got no
No,
shadow,
you're used to seeing in the dark.
no
so-
shadow realm power that avoids that.
No, this is smoke. Yeah, it's no. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I hear what Emma says to me from some kind of direction. I can't see where she is. I figure past minus. And I hear that, and then like a little bit of, I can't say shock, but I'll say like over my dead body, and I move in the, well, tried to move in the same direction that she did, where I saw the lady throw the vial, well, the big lady. So I moved closer to her. Do you mind just helping me with that? So we're working off one laptop.
No, that's all
So
good.
trying to figure. No, I don't know where the mouse is. There we go. So I'm gonna come towards this side. That should be within my. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, that's me.
It doesn't look that good. There we go.
I'll move you
Up
down.
close and personal. There we go. All right, then I'm gonna go for an attack with my rapier.
All right, roll to hit with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Disadvantage and roll.
Although you could, if you'd like, you could take your bonus action to hide, because she is also pretty much blinded, and then you would just get a normal attack roll.
Okay. So if I hide, I get a normal attack roll.
Yeah, if you take if you decide to take your bonus action to hide, but I mean your normal attack roll I see is a 7, which adds to a 12, so that would have missed in any case. So it's up to So I mean, I'll let you decide. Would you have hidden? Would you have used your bonus action to hide, or would you have just?
I would have chosen anything that would have given me a normal roll attack roll.
Okay, yeah. Then you would have taken your bonus action to.
Okay, but I can't roll again now, right?
No, that's it.
Okay, well then I'd rather not. Just keep it the way it was then, because I mean it makes no difference. So
you got movement. You can disengage, or not disengage, but you can risk the opportunity attack if you want to move away, or you can stay engaged.
No, I'll stay engaged. It's fine. I'll stay there.
Okay, perfect. All right,
that's fine.
now these goblins.
How long does the smoke last? Sorry, Talks.
Sorry, what?
How long does the smoke effect last?
You're
How
not
long
sure.
we blinded?
I mean, at this point, it's still very thick in the room. This is only the first round of the smoke being.
But how long was it last? Was it 20 minutes, an hour, 40?
No, you're not sure. You've never seen this before. I mean, it's not. I mean, you've seen smoke bombs before. You know, from perhaps experience that it could last anywhere from say around like a few seconds to a minute or two.
Okay.
So you're not sure. Like looking at the smoke, I'll say with your passive intelligence. Let's quickly have a look. Yeah, 14. Looking at this particular smoke, it doesn't look like it will last for too long. You give it a few rounds, like a few seconds before it starts to dissipate. Yeah.
Well, before my round's over, I'm just gonna like say something to Emma, but in a high voice, because I'm not too sure where she is.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, this should clear in a few seconds.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's these goblins' turn here. Jacques, you've kind of disappeared now. They heard you rush off into the room, so they are going to start making their way in. They haven't yet noticed that their king is down just yet. Also with the smoke in the way. Freaking Roll20's changed the way they like display their things. Like everything is fucking covered. I can see absolutely nothing. Let me just delete Okay, no, it doesn't help. I delete.
Don't you just have to activate the DM view thing?
There isn't really a DM view, I think. I mean,
There's like a slider. If you hover over the different views, there's a slider that
There
if
should
that
be a
max
DM view.
shows everything. If you put that slider to the left, it disappears whatever's on the GM layer.
oh no, it's not the GM layer that's the problem. It's like all the HP of all the goblins that are in the area. So
Okay, yeah, no, I also wish I could just hide all the bars.
there is a way to do it, but I need to see their HP. Anyway, there is a hobgoblin. There is a hobgoblin here, and it's going to make its way in. Okay, and it's going to just take a wild swing. I'm going to roll a d8, a d8 to see what direction it's going to swing in. Actually, no, there's 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll roll. I'll roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, going from north to south. So that's a 5. So it's going to go for you, Jacques.
Alrighty.
With disadvantage. Oh shit! That's a 20. Dirty.
At disadvantage.
With disadvantage, yeah. He rolled a nat 20 and then 17 plus 3.
Yeah, it's.
So that's a 20. So
Sorry, can we just quickly check the goblins for doping?
so that's gonna be a d8. Alright, so you take. Oh shit! You take. That's full damage. You take 9 points of slashing damage as his axe comes swinging in at you. It's pretty much just in the dark, like he's just swinging, but it connects solidly. You don't see it coming either, and it strikes, fucking up quite a bit.
Yeah, I am on the brink of death at this point.
All right, but he's not gonna quite. He's gonna kind of try and push his way forward. He feels you, Beardrick, and he's just gonna like move in to make space for his fellows. So he kind of pushes and shoves his way, and you're not. All right, then we have this other goblin. It's also going to start rushing in. You hear it yelping with excitement as it rushes into the smoke. It's also at this point going to take a random swing. I'm going to roll a d5 again. That's a 3. So this time it's going for you, Emma. And I'm going to roll with disadvantage. That's a 10 to hit, which I think misses. As it goes to strike, yeah, completely missing you. It can't move in any further. Although it is a small creature, I must just remember that. So this other hobgoblin is going to move here. Not really able to get past, although its goblin friend can, since it is a small creature, spend half its movement, I think it is, to get in.
Are they moving past me into opportunity attack range, or are they just kind of stepping into range?
They're just stepping into range. Can't see jack shit. I'll say it will come in past you and move in over here. However, I think Beardrick, you do get attack of opportunity. So you can
Fantastic.
roll. You can roll to hit.
With normal hit, normal roll,
Yeah,
right?
normal roll. No, disadvantage. Sorry, disadvantage.
No take back, Foxy. Yeah, damn it, 11.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, no, that misses. All right, and then these others will also just move in closer. If I can see what's happening here, moving over
So
here.
I can only do a cantrip on my turn, right?
Yeah. It's not a reaction unless you have a specific feat that allows you to use a cantrip or a spell as a reaction. All right. That will end these goblins' turns as they move in closer. These two kind of just standing tentatively at the smoke, perhaps waiting for it to dissipate first. Then let's see. Okay, I know that they're gonna hang back here. All right, perfect. Okay. That ends. There you go. So soon you're up, followed by Adar.
Okay, so I'm gonna move along the wall until I feel drow.
All
So
right.
so yeah, probably 10 feet, and then
Yeah, you saw where she ended up before she threw the smoke bomb, so you somewhat know
yeah,
where she is.
yeah, but I'll use the wall just to get there, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to try and grab the parchment from her.
All right, that's perfect. Okay, roll a just a straight dexterity for me, please, versus her straight dexterity.
19. Oh, sorry, I rolled a save.
I'm just trying to think. Shit, my battery is about to die. All right.
So that would have been a 17, not a 19.
17. Okay. So I'm just trying to think with the smoke. I don't know if it's a straight roll. It would be with disadvantage. So I think we both roll with with disadvantage because ability checks are when you were blind are with disadvantage.
But if we both roll with disadvantage, okay. But yeah, we can do it. I can roll again.
I mean, I don't know. What would you say?
Yeah, the second one is a not nat 20, so 17 is my lowest.
Okay, that's pretty high. 9. Yeah, well, 9. So you manage to grab. She's not fast enough. You know what hand it's in, and you manage to grab hold of her arm, find your way down it, and grab the map out of her hand.
Is that a door sort of here, or is just a window?
Where?
Sorry, I can ping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. How do you ping again?
You need to make sure it's on the select mode.
Yes, and then just click.
And then just hold
Control.
N.
Click.
No, not control. You just hold N. There we go. Okay, I see. All right. It's an arrow slit. It's very narrow.
Okay, so I'm gonna run back there.
All right. She does get attack of opportunity, so she's gonna roll to hit with disadvantage. Yeah, that's a nat 3. So, all right. So you managed to escape her bro. You hear this? You hear this grunt of frustration. Ah, bastard!
And then when I'm at the arrow slit, I'm gonna yell, "Move!" and I punch paper.
Are you destroying the map?
If I hear movement.
Oh, move or you punch paper, is what you say.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect. All right. Okay. That ends your go, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, Adol, let's see if we can get your go before my PC dies.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm following Daenerys, but
Alright.
but I first like to just cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Perfect.
First level spell.
All right. That's an action, so you won't be able to dash.
I won't be able to dash, no. Okay,
Yeah.
so I heal 6 points.
Nice.
Not nice. Yes. I'm still
Look, I suppose Daenerys should also cast something, but she'll cast on her next turn, I think.
And then I'm just in the middle of this next room.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
You hear Daenerys say,
No.
"Hurry up, Adol, catch up."
Okay, mother, I'm coming.
All right. Cool.
I was eating the whole time.
Lucky bastard. All right. So just quickly, if we can just go back to your turn, Adol. Are you still dragging Stradok along with you?
Oh, well, yeah. Did we tie him?
I mean, his hands are tied, his legs are free, and you've tied a rope to his neck.
Yeah, but did I tie that rope to my middle? I can't remember what I said.
I'm sure you. Yeah, I mean, you could. I don't know.
No, I can't remember that I did it. But yeah, Stradok has to come with.
Alright, so you're dragging him along. Alright, that's fine. Just wanted to clear that up.
Very random.
Alright.
I'm probably talking to us.
Alright. Now, it's Galrin's turn. You just in the smoke and debris of the room now. You just hear this this breathing, this intensity coming from this little dwarf. You're not sure exactly. Well, no one can really see, but he just gives a yell. That's, "Ah, you bastards!" And He's going to rush, and he is going to do a reckless attack. As he runs by the table, which he knows is there, he is going to run between you and Beatrick, grabbing a chair as he goes, and he's going to reckless attack the drow lady. Again, reckless allows for advantage on the attack. So, because it's at disadvantage, it balances out. Just to a normal roll. That is a 14 to hit, which you can see absolutely fuck all there. That just
Can
misses.
anybody hear us?
Hey?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah,
You got us.
They.
yeah,
It's
can hear you. He goes in for the strike with a chair, trying to hit this elf. Unfortunately, he misses. You bastard elf, where are you? I'll get you. Bite your toes off. As he shouts. But that will end his go. Okay, now we're kind of going back to the top of the round. It's the elf's turn. The drow. I'm nearly say half elf. The drow's turn. You hear in what sounds like Grohl's voice. We've got them! Stick the pig fuckers! And she's going to rush past this goblin, like shoving it out the way. So taking half movement to get through there. Get through there. To get out here, just beyond the smoke line. Over here. Alright, so that's half movement here. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. Then over here, you don't see this happening, but she reaches up for her ear, removes something, and she just mutters to herself, well, this is going to be expensive. And chucks this ruby that was at her ear into the room, aiming again for the center. And you all hear more than see. I'll tell you now. You all hear more than see this rumble. You hear this roar as the smoke starts to light. As the ruby goes through the smoke, you see this this glow emanate, and as it hits the center and hits the ground, a huge fucking explosion is felt, and you just hear this roar of flame. I need everybody within this 20 meter sphere to roll a dexterity save for me, please.
Is that me and Emma?
Everybody. Emma, you,
Everybody.
Jacques, Sassoon.
24.
Dexterity saving.
Yeah.
That one, huh?
Where is the mouse?
Saving
Yeah,
throws.
that's it. You get advantage on.
No.
Okay.
Alright, so Sassoon, you save. Jacques, you fail. Bedrick, you fail.
I'm going to use my Ring of Evasion. I'm going to use one of my charges to pass that dexterity save.
Alright, perfect. So you pass. So Bedrick, you fail. Emma fails, and then I need a roll for Galrin.
I'm 23.
Oh, no, sorry, you
Yeah,
passed.
shoot,
Sorry,
yeah.
no, you passed. Sorry. Galrin rolled a nat 4 plus things, but it's still a fail. Alright, so that's going to be as this huge explosion is let off. Fireball. It's going to be. I need a roll, yeah. Just want to see how many dice. Sorry, 2 seconds. It's going to be. No, man, that's the wrong one. Is that the right one? Yeah, here we go. 8d6. Okay, so I'm just going to roll into Nere's sheet because I don't have 8d6 on me, and I'm not going to sit and roll. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So rolling 86. So those of you who have passed only take half. The rest take full. Okay, it's not too great, luckily. So it's not like a... So 32. So Jacques, you... Beatrick, you take 32 points of fire damage, and the rest of you take half, which is 16. I think.
Jacques is unconscious.
I think you've just killed the party.
Is everyone down? And Galrin goes
I don't know
down.
if it's possible to have minus health points, but I'm basically minus in the things, so...
Okay, no, that's fine. Galrin's down. The map you're holding so soon burns up immediately.
Fucking hell.
Of course it does.
I'm gonna roll for the goblins that are within range
You
there.
said you hold it outside the window with that map.
No, I wanted to.
Oh, you didn't.
Okay, well, actually, all the goblins in here also go up in flame.
I'm about to say, yeah.
It doesn't matter if they save or not. they fucked. So is everyone down in the room? Hey.
I'm still alive.
All right. Okay.
I'm dead.
Emma
Okay.
is still alive.
All right. So Emma's still up. Sassoon's still up. Beatrix's down. Galrin's down. Jacques is down. All right. She does that. She's got. So she had 20 feet. She's got another 10 feet of movement. She's just going to rush. The blaze still going. She's just gonna rush out this other the back door here. 5, 10. And that will end her go. Okay. Emma, you're up, followed by Jacques. That's down. So you'll do a death save.
What?
Not you.
You're up, Emma. You're up.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out who's up and who's down. I'm up. Where's Sassoon?
I'm up.
Sassoon is up. Beatrick is down. Beatrick is down. Jacques is down. Also, all the goblins are dead within that particular sphere. The blast of that fireball pretty much evaporated the smoke and pushed it off. The room is on fire. Everything is pretty much burning. The desk, the bed, the carpets, everything is ablaze at this point within that room. There is mostly, like, the floor is mostly stone, so it is clear in a lot of places, but everything that is flammable is busy burning.
So just to make it very, very sure, the paper was within a satchel.
No.
The satchel of paper.
No, the paper was. There was a satchel There was a satchel, and then next to the satchel was the map, a rolled parchment. She only had it wasn't really an action or anything, because you can't pick something up as part of your movement. She only picked up the map.
Okay, no, I was just yeah, cool.
Yeah. Just want to make sure. So each creature within 20 feet of the sphere centered on the point must make a dexterity saving throw. A target takes 86 damage on a fail save, or half as much on a successful one. So fire spreads around corners. It ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Beatrix, at what time do your skills activate that you take no damage on that? Is it the later level, or is it already on?
No, that's not on yet. Otherwise, I wouldn't be lying.
Okay. Because I think monks and rogues at some point dexterity saving throws.
I don't remember. That's like level 7 somewhere there, but that's not yet. Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's long before me. I think mine is only like 12, 16, 20 ever.
Yeah, right. 20 never.
All right. So Emma, you're up. What are you doing? You see Beatrick pretty much burnt, like his skin is looking really damaged. You see Jacques looking pretty much the same. Half his hair is missing, singed off, and Galrin's also down.
Oh, jammer van sy kop te hoor. I am going to move 5 foot to Bedrick.
All right.
Just quickly see. And do my last. Wait. Let me just see. Is Jock also on 0 points?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So yeah, I will do 5 food to Bedrick. And immediately cast, without thinking even what lies ahead, use my last fucking first level spell, healing word.
All right. Cast. You can roll some heals.
I first cast, right?
Yeah. You hit cast and then you. Yeah.
And then that. Okay. Oh, okay. 7 to heal.
Alright, that's perfect. So, Beatrick, you come up 7 hit points. Immediately, those burns easing, and you take a deep breath as you are as you gain some health back. Your heartbeat rapidly starts up in your chest again. You cough out bits of blood and burnt flesh from your lungs as you try and pull yourself together. All right. You got bonus action and movement left.
Right. So I'm going to use another 5 feet to Jacques.
All right.
And use my cantrip.
Only if it's a bonus action. Hey, can you do that?
I'm not gonna call him.
Okay, if you don't get some in this turn, I've still got 3 rolls.
Yeah, so I don't think you've got anything else you can do. You can move your spiritual weapon if you'd like, and use it.
Well, it's not much. Where's... Oh, there she is, the bitch.
Well, you're not sure where she is at the moment. You saw her running out. You're kind of not in a position to really see her at this point.
Okay, now I'm not going to waste more time on her. I'd rather focus my attention on my companions.
Alright, perfect. Okay, well that'll end your go then. Jacques, you're up. Saving throw for me, please.
Saving throw.
I think this is the first saving throw for you in the campaign, or have you been down before?
No, this is the first for me.
Alright.
That is an 11.
Yeah, that saves.
Alright, that is a success.
Nice, well
Good
done.
stuff.
Okay,
that's my turn.
Daenerys is up now. She sees the blast obviously coming through. She hears the banging on the door here. She probably knows that her friends are in need. She's probably just gonna rush straight ahead. I'm just gonna remove this circle. That doesn't have to be there anymore. She's just gonna rush straight ahead. Again, I can see there is a goblin behind her. Was that goblin in the blast radius? I think it was. 20. So that's 20 feet. I think this goblin's dead. Let me just move him out the way. Sorry, let me just clear my thing up there a little bit because it's getting a little ridiculous here. Move that out the way. Move that out the way so I can actually see what the hell's going on here. So she will rush up 20 feet over there. Okay, perfect, there we go. I don't know what roll 20's changed, but I can see nothing now for whatever reason. Okay, that's 20 feet to get to here. Then 20, this one's also gone. 20, 25, 30. So she makes it in. These goblins are still alive. She's going to take the attack of opportunity. Or no, will she? Hang on. I just want to see what she's got left here. Sorry, guys. She's got one first level spell slot. I think she's going to probably take the attack of opportunity. She knows that there's shit going down and she saw what happened, or the blast at least, and she's going to rush in, risking the attack of opportunity. It's a straight attack roll. That's I don't think it hits though. Let me see, +3 I think it is. The goblin. +4. Ooh, that just hits, unfortunately. That just hits her with a 17. No, 16. Sorry, I was wrong. 16. That misses. Alright, luckily that misses. Okay, she goes in. She sees Jacques Galrin down. Dedrick just coming back to life. She's going to cast Healing Word. Hang on. No. She doesn't have any heals at first level. That's a fuck up. Charm Person, Bane. Okay, no, she doesn't have any healing stuff at first level. Let's see if she has... Sorry, I just want to see what her Channel Divinity is. Nope, her Channel Divinity won't help, yeah. Okay. Alright, if she knows she can't heal at this point, she's probably just going to attack this goblin here. She's going to move up and roll to attack just with this. Actually, no, she's not going to go right up. She's going to stand back and do a cantrip. Sorry, everyone, I'm getting there. Cantrip, Sacred Flame, which is a dexterity save. So she's just going to stand here. Sacred Flame. Dexterity save for the goblin. Oh, that was a cocked 19 plus thing, so it saves, unfortunately. And she's just going to hold herself there at this point. Beardrick, you're up now. You manage to come back to life. You are prone, lying. You feel like a burnt chip. What are you doing?
Well, honestly, showing the feeling of being a burnt chip. Coming to my senses and trying to realize what the hell just happened. I look towards Emma and ask her, like, what's going on.
Alright. I think... who has healing potions? I don't know if people have healing potions on them.
I do.
Alright, okay, cool.
It's in my back. It's not part of my equipment.
That's fine. If it's in your backpack, I mean, you're able to, as an action, reach into your backpack and give someone a healing potion. But that's an action. Alright, perfect. Now, just wondering. Alright, so do you do any movement? You've got half movement now, because it takes half... If you get up from prone.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me see. Well, who's still alive inside here that we need to kill?
No one. No one. Everyone's been blasted.
Yeah.
There's 2 goblins outside. They look absolutely terrified at this point. Their faces are just like, what the fuck's going on? Because it's also the smoke's disappeared now. They can see King Groll also now pretty much just burnt flesh at this point.
The one in the corner of the room?
Yeah, also dead. No, it's dead. No goblins alive. It's just these 2 here at this point.
I obviously see Jock still in his... how's he doing now?
He's down still.
He's still down.
Yeah. You see Emma standing by him, yeah?
Yeah, it's not much that I can do, but I can move by him and try some medicine, I suppose.
Alright, you go up to him and you try and stabilize him using your knowledge of medicine. I'm going to have you roll with disadvantage since it's not something that you're proficient with.
It's because I'm not proficient with it, you should just normal roll.
No, well, I mean, you have a -1 on medicine. Firstly, I mean, it's something that you know almost nothing about. You're just gonna try something.
Well, 12 is my lowest.
Not bad. You managed to like thinking quickly, pull out some water and try and cool down his burning flesh by pouring some water over him, and it doesn't do.
He stabs out the rest of the burning.
Yeah, he stamps out the rest of the burning. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep it out.
Yeah. You put out the fire and you managed to, but yeah, he's still not stable.
All right. That's about it. There's much else I can do.
All right. Jeez, I still have freaking hiccups. All right, these goblins. They are going to flee. They see what happens. They see the Nere's coming from the south. They're just gonna follow this drow out, and they're just gonna continue going. 30 action to dash. See you, Adar. They're like, ooh, my fuck. That's 40, 45. Actually, he's just going to stop and stand and watch what you do. Not going to move any further. This one will be right behind. And that will end their go. Jeez. So soon you're up, followed by Adar. So soon you look down in your hands and the map. There's like literally almost nothing left of it.
So, looking around the room, everybody who's down is receiving attention.
Well, yeah, Jock
is,
is, but Galrin is still down. It's not his turn yet, but he'll start making saving throws as well.
Knowing the healer is already in the room, I'm rather going to make sure that nobody else enters.
Right.
I'll probably follow this lady.
Okay. Yeah,
How far is that?
That I'm sure you can get there. Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to punt this chick in the face.
Go for it. Roll an attack.
Punch that chick. Punch that chick.
14.
Yeah, that hits. Roll some damage.
6.
Nice. As you go to punch, she's looking like. I mean, you're doing more internal damage. Or you're using your astral arms, hey?
Yes. Basically, as I rush in, I push both astral arms into her.
Yeah, and I mean, it's doing some serious internal damage. You see, or some internal damage. She's still like looking pretty strong. She turns back at you with this like growl of frustration. And I mean, she can see how bad you look as well, and she says, "Bastard, if you want to live, you would desist. But you do now see a bit of what looks like some sort of blood or some fluid coming out of her nose. It doesn't look.
Okay, so I'm gonna calm down, use my last movement to move there, and then use my bonus action to and my last key point to do patient defense, and then I just calmly tell her, "You threw a fucking bomb."
She just gives like an evil smirk, like a side smirk as you say that. All right, perfect.
What would we call that? Do we know what bombs are?
Well, I mean, it was magic.
Incendiary device.
Yeah, I mean, it was a magical object. You guys have seen spells before. You might have come across. I mean, Adult costs firebolt. Often, this just seems like a really big, a much bigger version of firebolt. All right.
Okay.
That's my turn.
I would just, knowing I'm low on health, I would just follow, because at this point Adult doesn't know where the others are except for where Daenerys is. So
Alright.
I'd like to use my dash, my action as a dash to get to the door.
Alright. Right, you can make it there, and then you do see the scene before you. You see flames still licking at the wooden table that's there, and the carpet that's busy burning still, and the bed that's on fire.
Yeah. So Jock is down. Bedrick is still up, right?
Yeah, Beatrix just got up, Jacques is down.
Okay, Jog is down there near the door, and I would just like to go over to him and. Oh no, I used my
you dashed.
Dastardly.
Yeah.
Dastardly. Well, fuck it, just survive another round. Okay.
Alright, perfect. Okay, Galrin's up, saving throw. That's an 18, he makes it.
He's 2 for 2 now, or.
First
round.
saving throw, yeah.
Oh, it's your first save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, is the door behind or next to Sassoon closed? Can
I know it's open at this point.
So I can see what's happening there.
Yeah.
Or I can see at least the lady. Well,
Yeah,
I see.
you see the drow for the first time, and Sassoon engaged with her.
The drow.
Yeah.
Don't you mean the stripper?
You don't know what her occupation is. You're just assuming.
I'm not.
I agree with that.
Why does it mean it's a? Just
You're
because
even
I'm
assuming a gender.
Yeah, you're assuming
just
gender
because
and
I'm
occupation.
assuming doesn't mean it's
That's
discriminatory.
sexist.
Discriminatory.
No, it's not discriminatory. It's sexist.
Exactly. So how can it be sexist?
Because it's automatically assuming based on looks that she's a stripper.
And
Yeah.
if I making assumptions is not wrong.
It is wrong. Assumptions.
No. Acting
It's like people walking in
wrongfully
and
on those
thinking you're-
assumptions is wrong.
It's like people walking in and assuming you're a mechanic because your robot's always broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Alright, but yeah, you do see that happening. Alright, so top of the round, pretty much top of the round again. It's this elf. Oh, thank you, Leafy. Oh, thank you. Got pudding. Alright, so she's gonna frustratedly punch at you, obviously now with disadvantage. For fuck's sakes, man. Oh, this was quite a high roll, but you need a roll for concentration for me, please.
Oh yes, because of
Yeah.
explosions.
Just so you can see what I've just rolled. Hang on, I want to see if
7.
Yeah,
So I'm down to
fails.
17.
Alright, perfect. So I rolled a nat 20 and a 19 plus thing, so the strike definitely hits you.
Well, then I'm probably down.
Yeah, let me just see here.
All my
Okay.
best laid plans.
Yeah, so it's a definite hit. But it's only a d6. As she punches you, and that's going to be 6 plus 4, 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As she punches you, you try and take a dodge defense, but you're so tired so soon that your concentration lacks, and as you dodge, you move your head in the exact place that her fist was going for, and she smashes your face in pretty much. And as the fist comes flying to you, you see her fist change from this beautiful smooth ebony to this hard looking darker color. A bit as it hits your face, the last thing you think is, "Fuck, that felt hard, like metal," and you just go down, hitting the ground. Yeah, she has a multi-attack, so she's gonna punch you again, and since you are down, she has advantage on the attack. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
So that's an automatic double fail. So you take 2 points off your death save there. All right, so you're down. And she, so as you're down there, she knocks you out with the first punch. Second punch, boom, another crack to the head, and Addo, you hear this cracking sound reverberate through the rooms there. It sounds fucking hard, and you know Sassoon is in dire trouble. She just says to your corpse, pretty much, told you to fucking leave me alone. Or I told you to fucking desist. And then she's going to use her movement to start running. Just shoving past these goblins. Half movement, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just makes it there. Well, actually, in the middle of these goblins here, really. Okay. Alright, that'll end her turn. Emma, you're up, followed by Jacques, then a saving throw for you.
Alright, so I've got Jacques and Sassoon down, right?
Yeah.
Does Daenerys have any saving healing stuff left?
Daenerys, unfortunately, I think she doesn't have any healing stuff left.
So I can spare the dying if I can get to you. And I've got 1 spell slot left for cure wounds. But we are definitely gonna carry somebody out. We just to make sure that person is at least only unconscious and not dead.
Mm-hmm.
So well,
Okay,
you can assist in his saving.
What? Sorry?
I've also got.
And she can assist Jock in his saving throw, right?
No, she can try. I mean, if she can heal, that's good. But if she can do a medicine check, if she'd like to try to like stabilize him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Should I do medicine?
No. Well, I mean, that's only if you want to try stabilize him. But if you want, I mean, he's down and out. It's up to you, and it's going to take an action to do that. So you need to decide what you want to do at this point.
And Galdrin is
Also down and out. Yeah, Galrin.
okay. So if Adar can focus on Sassoon, then I'll reach into my pocket, get my healing potion that I bought in fucking.
Yeah, from Lady Garela.
So I think it is there. I'll give. Oh, waar gaan dit nou? I'll give my healing potion to Jacques.
Alright, so you bend down, pull out your healing potion and pour it down Jacques' throat. Jacques, as soon as this magical liquid hits your tongue, you feel warmth return to your body and your eyes pop open as you return to consciousness.
Alright, and then I will make my way over to. I can, right? Still use my movement to go over to Galrin.
Galrin, yeah.
Use a cantrip. Can I use a cantrip, or is that a bonus action?
Well, I did think we did mention that feeding a potion would be classified as a bonus action. So you technically still have an action left. Jacques, you can roll your healing potion. I think it's just a regular. So I think regular potions.
Yeah, that's just a regular potion of healing.
Yeah. I think, let's see. It's 2d4 plus 2. Alright, so Emma, you head over to Galrin then, and you've got an action.
Okay. Did I use my last second level slot?
Not tonight.
Okay.
Not tonight, I think. Because no, so you still have one left, I think.
No.
And can I use a cantrip still as an action?
Yeah. Well, you've
Alright.
only got one action left. You either cantrip or another spell. You can't do two.
Okay, so for a cantrip, for Galdrin, he has to have 0 hit points. And for my last second level spell...
No, so you can only do a cantrip. You can't do a cantrip and then another spell.
Yeah. So I just want to quickly check which one.
Okay.
So the healing increases by 1d4 for each slot. So if I use my last... if I use a cantrip on him, he will...
So you're talking about spare the dying.
Yeah, he will basically only
He'll
become
stabilize. Yeah, he'll
Yeah, if I
stabilize.
use my last second level spell, which is Healing Word, he will basically regain
So it's up to you what you want to do.
Healing Word.
Okay.
It's my
So you-
last second level spell.
Alright, so you cast Healing Word on Galrin. You can roll some healing. And cast, obviously, and tick off the spell.
13.
13. Nice, and you hear Galrin take a deep breath. And his eyes flash open, like the adrenaline left him, leaving him a little bit. But he looks slightly better. Well, he's alive at least. Not much better, to be honest. He looks absolutely terrible, but he's breathing and he's conscious.
Okay, I
Alright.
still have movement left.
You've got another, I'd say 25 feet of movement.
Alright, so Emma is so tired of all the spells, she's basically falling over their own feet. But she remembers also about the commitment about, oh dear, we've got still a, what the bug, what's it called? No, man, not the Albert, the hobgoblin there.
No, that's
Then
Adolf.
oh, is that Ador? Then I'll make my way.
Check where.
Ador, right? There's a goblin there. I'll just stand next to Jacques then.
Alright, perfect. Jacques, you're up now. You're lying prone on the ground, gained a couple of hit points back. You're feeling absolutely shit, but you're alive.
All that matters.
I'm sorry, it's all I've got.
What are you doing? You're muted. No, Jacques, he's muted.
Oh.
Just wait for him to unmute.
Sorry, I was just talking to myself there the whole
Yeah,
time.
I've done that, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my half my movement to stand up.
Perfect.
And then
15 left.
look around for enemies. What enemies do we have left?
None but that you can see.
All right. Are we still in initiative order, or are we
Yeah.
free to start?
No,
Okay.
well, we're technically still in initiative order, and we'll play this out a little bit longer because there are people fleeing, people still dying. So we'll see what happens.
Okay. Looking around, seeing that everybody seems to be back on their feet for now. Jacques gonna sort of maybe see the tail end of Sassoon disappearing. Or no, he's lying on
You
the
see
floor.
him,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go
If you
and
go
help
move
him
to the
there.
door, you see him. Yeah, you see him lying there, so you can
Okay.
make your way to him. Yeah.
Rush up to him there, and I'm gonna help stabilize him if I can.
All right. Roll a medicine check. Let's just see here. Yeah, you can roll a straight medicine.
That is 16.
You do unfortunately not stabilize him. His head is pretty smashed in. There's not much you can do for him without some sort of magical intervention, unfortunately.
Okay, unfortunately, I do not have magics. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, that's my movement speed. Okay, I'm just gonna cradle the mess of his head in my hands, and I'm gonna call out, "Medic! I need a medic!" And that'll be it.
All right. It's Daenerys' go. She hears you shouting. She's gonna rush up. She's also going to then. I can't believe she doesn't have any healing spells. She does have second level, but obviously she's cast all of it. No, okay. She's just also going to try to do a medicine check to try and stabilize. Or not stabilize, but gain a hit point at least if it's high enough. All right, yeah. That you gain one save, Sassoon. She comes up and she, as she cradles your head, Sassoon, she starts praying to her goddess. It doesn't do much, but it somehow eases some of the pain and starts some small mending. But unfortunately, it's still not looking good for you. Beardrick, you're up. Lying prone on the ground. I think you're still prone now. Feeling rather woozy.
He got up there last round.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Yeah,
All right. So, what are you doing?
Well, I can obviously tell there was a massive explosion and a lot of fire and everything just about burned. How badly is everything burned? Is it like completely to ashes, or?
Things are on fire. There isn't like the table is still clearly a table, but it's definitely burning. Rugs are burning. The bed is burning. It does. Like just taking a look around, I mean the bed is flipped. There is some sort of pouch that's sitting there that still seems to be somewhat intact, although it has caught a flame.
Okay, I'll make my way towards that pouch and see if I can retrieve it.
All right. Before you do though, I just want I just wanted to remind you that Sassoon has one death saving throw left. And Adar...
He's got 2 left.
No, because she punched him, and if you're dead and you get hit, that's an automatic double fail.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. And then Daenerys.
You regain.
Yeah, so that doesn't minus the one death save. He just got a success. Hey, that's how.
Oh shit! Yeah. I forgot how it works. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So, and Adar can help him, but Adar is after Sassoon. So if Sassoon fails his next throw, he's finished. So I just want to remind you of that fact before you decide what you want to do.
I've got a portion of healing.
All right, so but it's up to you. You can leave him.
I forgot. No, I didn't realize I had one still with me. I thought I used it somewhere along the line. Okay.
Will you reach?
Yeah, I should. I don't know if I'll make it to him. Well, I can try and make it as close as possible, and then if I can't get close enough, I'll throw it to someone who's there.
Or remember, you can use your action to dash, and then your bonus action to feed.
Okay, yeah, I'll use my action to dash then, and then bonus action, whatever the fuck. Just let me get there. That's all.
No, he is within 30 feet. Actually, I'm counting here, so you'll definitely make it to him. So you rush over to Sassoon. You see Daenerys and Jacques standing around. You feed him the potion into his mangled face, the magic taking effect slowly, but not too great, starting to mesh his face together. As this is happening, I'm gonna have Daenerys, since she's somewhat not really trained in medicine, but she is a cleric. I'm gonna have her roll a double medicine, a medicine check with advantage. If she fails so soon, you're gonna have some sort of disfigurement on your face, as the healing doesn't, as you heal, but it's not gonna heal you like it. I mean, it doesn't automatically put everything in where it's supposed to be. If that makes sense. So I'm gonna, because Jacques is there, because Beatrix is there, it's gonna be a medicine check with them trying to like cheering her on or whatever. It's gonna be a medicine check with advantage. See what happens.
Well, I'm doing something right, but it's not cheering her on, that's for sure.
All right, 15. No, that will do it. So she as you feed the healing potion to him, Beatrix, Daenerys kind of holds and moves Jacques Sassoon's face in the right position, and you heal up Sassoon with obviously feeling really beaten and sore, scabs and huge bruises everywhere, but no disfigurement, fortunately.
Just a
Oh,
big
cool.
scar.
Then I'll just tell Sassoon.
Oh, there'll be scars. There'll be scars, but no, like, you're not gonna have like half your jaw missing or something like that. All right.
Does the healing potion get me up again, or is it just stabilizing me?
No, it will get you up. So you can roll a 2d4s plus 2.
That is 7.
Nice. Okay, so you heal up 7 points. You got a massive ringing headache, Sassoon, but you are alive.
The first thing I do is I punch the air with the astral arm that is no longer there, and I'm like, where is she?
All right, perfect. Beatrix, you still have an action left.
Well, can I use my? I only use my movement, right?
Yeah, you've used your movement and bonus action.
Okay. So I can't move anymore. I can only do action now.
No. You can dash with your action if you'd like.
Can I dash and then say a few words?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll dash back towards the room. Let me just move myself, sorry. I need to find where I am now, because there's like characters everywhere there. Okay. Alright, I'll just get there, or I'm guessing that's about as far as I can get. Then I'll just tell him the pouch by the bed might be something we need.
Alright, perfect. Alright. These goblins are just going to keep running. Because they're small, they get to squeeze past. They run past 5. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Can't see. Okay, how much is that now? 25. 30. They see the doors open, they're gonna rush for that door. 35. 60. Okay. This other one's just gonna follow right behind. Obviously, you guys don't see this happening. That's just going on in the back. All right. Sassoon, you're up. Lying down on the ground, prone. You feel the life return to you. What do you do?
I know what I want to do, but I don't.
Albert.
What is an owlbear?
Well, you do recall that actually on I think it was on your watch, Sassoon, the previous night, you did make out the cry, and it was discussed earlier that it was found out by the goblin that the goblins had taken an owlbear captive. And you also recall that you had been seeing sign of owlbear tracks along the route from the original camp, or the original goblin camp, where you had saved Narth from. So you assume, and I think it was Adar. I can't remember who did the nature check on owlbears, but you know that they're made for life. And you assume that the mate is somewhere out there, but there's also an owlbear, so there's a captive owlbear pretty much within this castle.
Is this door still open?
Yeah, it's a heavy curtain. It's not actually a door. It's just a heavy curtain that's covering that entrance. So as she pushed past it, just automatically closes. And it is raining. It's raining in this room. Actually, there's no roof. It's just pouring down. It's icy cold rain. It's only like 7:45 at this point. Quarter to 8 in the morning. There's only the slightest hint of light. It's still heavy cloud cover, very dark.
Okay, I'm going to be an idiot. I rush after this lady. Then
Typical Sassoon.
then I yell, "Why did you destroy the map?" But I'm yet again going to calm down and use my dodge action, my action to dodge.
Okay, perfect. All right. We'll get to her turn, and then she'll reply to your statement. Okay, so soon that's your turn. Adar, you're up.
Yes. Well, they just did everything I wanted to do.
Gosh.
When there's nobody down, nobody dead.
You can always heal me and more at all. It's not a problem. If you really need to do that.
I'm also down to 60 points.
Yeah, there you go. Pick Emma, go for it.
Okay, I'm looking on Roll20. So if your health is not updated there, I won't know.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, so make sure your health is updated on both your Roll20 and, because other people can't see your D&D Beyond sheets, but make sure your D&D Beyond sheets are also updated. All right. So what are you doing, Adar?
Well, sorry guys, I honestly have no idea what to do.
You did hear Bedrick mention the pouch that's on fire. Yeah. He did mention that.
Okay, is it there still in the corner?
Yeah, there by pretty much where you see the bed. The bed's been flipped, and the pouch is on fire, but it hasn't fully consumed it yet.
Okay, then I try and put out the fire on the pouch using just 1 day's rations of water.
Okay, that's perfect. And you managed to put the fire out. I'll say that's a bonus action. I'll give you an action if you want to open it up and have a look.
Yeah, I would like to have a look.
Alright, so you managed to put the fire out and you open the bag to find... I know how much you really love looting.
Love looting.
Alright, so you find... so in this partially charred bag or leather bag, you find quite a bit of silver pieces and electrum pieces. They will equate to, you can count them later, or you probably, if you survive this, you'll probably count them later. And they'll equate to 220 silver pieces. And then, so is it electrum? I think it is electrum. and 116 electrum pieces. And then between all that coinage, you also see 3 potions of healing.
Oh. Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, I mean that's it. There's not much more in this bag. It looks like it. I mean, it's quite a hefty sum of cash and
Yeah.
some
Okay,
healing
so
potions,
I don't remove anything. I just keep it in the bag.
All right.
And then I just tell everybody I've got potions of healing. I think we should regroup and heal up and plan
All right. Perfect.
for those that are there.
Yeah. So I mean, everyone in the room pretty much hears you. Daenerys will hear you if you shout it out loud enough, and and Jacques as well. So soon, I don't know if he hears anything at this point.
No. It's fine. He can go and die.
Okay.
If he hasn't learned his lesson by now, I don't think we will.
All right. It's Galrin's.
My lesson.
It's Galrin's turn. He is literally just gonna fall over with exhaustion. He just goes and sits, and he just says, "Can I have some water? Water? Can I have some water, please?" He doesn't speak, so can I have some water? Oh, fuck. I'll get his accent at some point, but that's fine. He's just asking for water, pretty much, as he goes.
You can 100% make up a new accent, and I would have believed you.
No, well, I know originally I spoke in like a bit of a Scottish accent with him, so I'm trying to do that, but I'm not. It wasn't like so great.
I have some water.
Yeah. Can I have some water, please? I'd like some water, please. Oh, fuck, I'm just American. I can't get that. Like, you know, you get those accents that just.
Yeah, it was almost there.
Yeah, but it's the word water. I just need to say something different. Anyway. Okay, so it is the Drow's turn. She turns to you, Sassoon, and says, there are other ways of getting what we need. And she's going to turn and hit you, obviously. It's going to be with disadvantage, since you took the dodge action. That's a 7, and that plus. So yeah, that won't hit. You manage to dodge out the way this time, and she's like, she is then going to. Let me just think here for a second. Right. Yeah, okay. She's gonna head in this direction. She's gonna take the attack of opportunity. She's gonna take. Yeah.
No, I don't know if I should, but okay. So she's going to run. I'm going to try and kick her shins.
Yeah. All right. Roll to hit.
I think I'm enjoying this way too much.
It's been a while.
15.
That hits. We can roll some damage.
5.
Nice. You go to kick her shins. It doesn't hit her shins exactly, but it hits her what do you call it, her glute, and you hear her give a not a cry, but like a of pain as she makes her way. And it looked like it's going to leave a mark there, like it looked painful, and you see bruising start to go as she dashes off.
As she runs away, I yell, "Coward!"
She just gives a light-hearted chuckle. Okay, that'll end her go. Emma, you're up, followed by Jacques.
Emma.
I mean, you can. If you don't want to do any movement or anything, you can wait. Or, I mean, there's no particular action you could probably take. You could try and dash to catch up with Sassoon, although you don't know that he is running after the drow.
Um, I'm going to shout to. I'm not shout. I don't need to shout. Sorry.
It's your to hear.
Say to,
Fuck.
to Bedrick, owlbear, and run to the only direction I.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if
can
you
see
now
it.
concentrate, I'll roll a perception check for me, please, as you run out the door.
That's some shitty rolls tonight. Oh yeah, no fuck. 7.
All right, no, but you didn't need too much. You do hear. Actually, as you say, owlbear. I mean, Daenerys would have mentioned. She said she heard something in the southern room, to the door in the door to the south. So you can head in that direction if you'd like.
Oh god, I just want to confirm now. So I was basically just running now, not knowing really anywhere to which way to really go.
Well, you said owlbear, and Daenerys would have mentioned that
Okay.
it's in this particular direction.
Okay, then I will move 1, 2. So
If
it's
you-
basically from
If you
where
dash, if
came.
you use your action to dash, you could make it all the way to the door.
Alright, then I'm going to do that.
Alright, so you use your action to dash and you make it to the door. Alright.
And I'll hold my action until somebody else joins me.
Alright, well you can't hold an action because you've just spent an action, but you wait
yeah,
for someone.
sorry.
You wait for someone to join. No, you wait for someone to join. That's perfect. Alright, Jock, you're up. You see Sassoon dash off as he's fed the potion, and you guys try and revive him. You see him rush off, not happy with the outcome of this battle.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Torn between following and going back to join the group. He kind of thinks, "Fuck, I'm going after him," and then will head off in that direction as well.
All right.
Not content to leave him to run off at such low HP.
All right. Perfect. So I'll say that you run at the same speed as, or not same speed, but you've spent 5 feet of movement. So as soon as Sassoon moves, I'll allow you to move with him until you get to your 30 feet. But
Okay.
Sassoon is obviously a bit faster than you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Daenerys. She's up, and she, I think she's still doing pretty well. So she's just going to tag along probably. Also following right behind you, Jacques. Bedrick, you're up.
Okay, cool. Well, I hear that scream, or not scream, sorry, normal talk. Owlbear, and I'm immediately intrigued. Do I see Sassoon running off, being himself?
I mean, you fed him the health potion and then ran out the room again. I mean, you might have. What's your passive perception? No, you wouldn't have noticed him run off.
Okay, well, knowing Sassoon, then as I leave him after giving him the health potion, I'll just whisper to myself, "Gee, I hope he doesn't waste this." And get to the other room. While I'm there, then I'll see Emma running off, and I'll figure, okay, well, let me follow her and go see if I can help. So, yeah, I'll use my dash then to get there as well.
Alright, yeah, you can. You make it to the door with.
Hang on, I need to try and move my.
No, that's perfect. Alright. Okay.
About
Oh, there we go.
the
What the hell's going on here? Why is this so big?
right.
There we go.
You're also upside down.
There we go.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Alright.
plus minus. Okay.
Sassoon, you're up.
With everybody arriving now,
Not everybody.
I'm just going to move to this door and then I don't know, slowly open it.
Well, it is open. She didn't really.
Okay, then
close it. But I mean,
I'm just gonna move to here so that I can see if she's really gone and or if she's just laying a trap or something.
all right. Now you see her. She's right in front of the door there, and you can see across from her. There's another open door. Oh, not an open door. Another door. It's closed, but there's another door. This is like a dark room. There's no light emanating from within this particular room. All right.
I'm going to be an asshole and I'm gonna throw her with a dart,
All right,
and then use the rest of my movement to sort of goat her into this room.
Of course he is.
Okay. So you're gonna move.
Or rather back to where I came.
All right.
Okay, with a dart.
Roll to hit.
No, it's a 9.
Yeah, you
9.
throw, but it's a bit dark and it's difficult to see in there, and it clinks off the edge of the partially ajar door. It sticks in, but unfortunately it's a miss. And then you move, you say.
Yeah, so this took about 10, 15. So then I'm just going to use the rest of the 25 to just get back. And I tell Jock, she's right around the corner.
Alright. Ada, you're up.
Yeah.
Poor Adam.
I look inside this door, or I open this door.
Yeah. It is slightly ajar. It looks like an old, unused, pretty much like a bathroom area. There's like an old tub and a small table with looks like very ancient water kind of pooled in this round-looking mug type thing.
Can I do investigation?
Yeah, I mean it's going to be a quick investigation. So, but yeah,
It's going to be a quick investigation. I just want
Yeah.
to see if there's like a cupboard or secret rock or something like that.
Yeah, roll
No.
roll an investigation for me.
Why am I not rolling? You just click on it, right?
The number.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let me just refresh my page. Sorry.
Let me see if it's happened on this end.
Yeah, okay, there was something wrong.
Alright, yeah.
Non nat 20.
Nice. Yeah, you quickly do it once over, and it looks very unused. The tub is marble and or it has marble tiles in it. The small little table in the room with the ancient jug of water. The water probably looks like it seeped in through from the roof or something. It's got a bit of a dampish, musty smell in this particular room, but. And looking in the tub, you see there is a drain, but it's not very big.
Okay.
You don't notice anything else. It's partially collapsed. It doesn't look. I mean, there isn't very much to look underneath. It's all stone, pretty much. Besides the small wooden table that's also pretty much decaying.
And I just use the rest of my movement to go down towards the bugbear side.
Alright, yeah, towards the owlbear
Or
area. Yeah.
the owlbear,
alright.
owlbear. Okay. So I think I can just make it around there.
Yeah, perfect. Alright. Galrin, he's just gonna be like, is no one gonna give me something to drink? fine.
Ah.
He'll just stand up and just stumble his way. So he's gonna get off from the floor, so that's half movement. He's like lacking any energy at this point. And he's gonna move 10, 50. He's gonna head in this direction. He has no idea where he's going or what he's doing. He's gonna go in this direction. Alright. Top of the round again. Okay, so hang on, hey, my Blacksum. So I'm just trying to. All right, so you don't see this room anymore. It gets unrevealed. She just laughs at you as soon as you make your way. She's like, "You persistent little bugger. Keep chasing me and find out what will happen." And you can assume she's just going to keep making her way. Adol Sassoon, with your passive perception, you hear you can hear the drow, the same female voice sound like giving short commands. You can't quite make out what they are, but you can hear it like pretty much speaking. Okay, that will end her go. Emma. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go to the toilet, but we're coming out of combat, so you guys can decide what you want to do at this point. If you're going to keep chasing after her, or I'll give you like a moment. Let's just say it will be like a single round of just a quick discussion that I'll give you an opportunity to do, and then you can decide. She won't get far if you decide to chase after her, in the sense that she's not going to get. It'll be like a round, if that makes sense. So anyways, carry on, guys.
Will you chase her or pull away and go and heal with everybody?
Almost sure I could take her.
You could take her.
She got a lucky hit.
Oh, it's gonna happen again.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
get.
part of your group.
Look, I'm not going to let him run on his ace, so Jacques will follow, but things are
I did hear her give more commands, so we're not alone. Whoever's around the corner, she's giving commands to somebody.
Maybe it's a good idea to cut our losses then.
I'm not that good at cutting, but you know, if it's only me that's going to be in danger, then it's that. But if you're going to follow,
yeah, Jacques not going to let his teammate run on his own.
oh, seen this. Okay, we can probably then regroup. I don't know if the other owls can usually do stuff to make me feel better.
Well, I've used all my spell slots. I need a long rest now to, I think, be able to perform any spells again.
If you give me an hour, I'm pretty much ready for anything.
To pursue the owlbear, because what we said last time, if we release the owlbear, it could be an ally unintentionally.
Okay, but then I'm heading back to the rest of the group so that we can then all have this discussion together.
Right.
So
You guys will get together. We'll find us there.
Yeah, alright, so you make your way to the owlbear door.
Where was the owl bear door?
Down here to the south. Daenerys mentioned that it's down here. I mean, she heard scuffling coming from here, and it's still happening. You can still Emma and Beatrix standing there. You can clearly hear like this snarling and this growling and this like pacing, followed by like goof, as the door gets hit by something very big and large. But this door is very enforced. It's this massive iron door, and with a huge wood slat that's been put in place to keep it shut or to kind of lock it in. So yeah. You also notice that there's like some cots obviously in this room. There's some beds, a brazier burning in the middle there. It looks like a guard room pretty much.
Okay, so regroup there.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So
We should be here.
Alright, so you guys rush around there. What do you do as you get to the door? What's happening?
Okay.
I cross my when I see Beatrix, I cross my hands and I give him a bow.
My good friend.
I honestly thought I would get her, but probably keep the doors closed. She has another earpiece, as far as I remember.
You remember correctly.
Okay. Well,
I'm more assuming that she had two, since there's 2 years, but
right. Just do your best. Don't worry. But we have a plan B here, which I think might work.
Is those cots in the room? What's
Yeah, they're cots. That's pretty much a guard room with a few cots and a brazier in the middle there.
I immediately try and start the short rest.
All right. So you go sit down into your meditative pose, trying to recover some health and some perfect. The rest of you, what are you doing?
What's a short rest for so soon? Like 2 seconds or what is it?
No, it's an hour.
It's an hour.
An hour.
Yes.
I'm about to unlatch a metal door, which would unleash the biggest beast around.
I'm still focused.
And you want to take a rest?
I can jump into action at any time, but I'd be a lot more useful if I could stay like this for exactly an hour for some reason.
are we kind of out of combat now, so we can
Yeah.
free and easily speak? I think open that door. Let's.
Well, hang
just-
on.
Well, who's got best? Okay.
What do we know about Albert?
Stay out of the way.
You
Point
know.
it in the direction that made it angry.
As our half man, half pig.
Yeah. Half man, half bear, half pig.
I had an encounter in Narber, am I right?
Yeah, you had an encounter. No, it wasn't a full encounter. You just came across the tracks and you saw.
Yeah.
But someone did have a high roll. I can't quite remember who it was, but I mean, you in that role, and you had mentioned to the group that owlbears are intelligent creatures, and they were often captured by or caught to train, but it takes time to train them. And
I think it was either me or Beatrix, because we accidentally chased after an owlbear for like 2 hours.
yeah, in the night.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah. So you have some knowledge on owlbears. You know that they are they are obviously very dangerous creatures, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. I suppose it's up to you what you want to try and do.
How heavy does that? Is the door locked? Is it just
there's a wooden barricade pretty much slotted in on these giant iron rungs that prevents the door from opening, and you hear occasionally this like boom as it smacks into the door repeatedly. The door shakes like, but it's a solid iron reinforced door. It doesn't look like it's going to budge from within, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does the wooden lock thing that's keeping the door shut, is it heavier than 10 pounds?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
For fuck's sake. Okay, does anyone have a rope? So we tie the rope to the thingy.
I think
That's-
Adar has my 50 feet of hemp rope.
Daenerys also has hempen rope.
Unless somebody...
Is that... Sorry, is that bar that she's speaking about, is it liftable by one person?
Yeah, it's liftable by one person. I mean, it's like almost like a railway sleeper type thing. So I mean, it's liftable.
Adol runs in and lifts it up and turns around and run away.
All right.
I take the locket and run away.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. So,
Wait. Did this just happen or what?
What?
yeah, he just did it. He just walked up and lifted it.
God, I know you're blind, buddy. Please.
They fucking did it.
You hear this grunt and you hear this pacing again, and you can make out the sound of the beast about to give the door another try. Are any of you doing anything at this point?
I'm
jumping
yelling.
down the door.
He doesn't get squashed.
I'm yelling, we are friendly, we are friendly, we are friendly.
Okay.
Knowing that,
I'm about to scream
Yeah.
the biggest curse word.
I sink deeper into meditation.
My cursing will be blocked by this fucking door blasting open.
Is there any goblin bodies still lying around there?
Not in this room, but in the doorway, pretty much over here, just beyond this curtain, Jark had taken out a hobgoblin, and a few other goblins.
Okay, before that he gets out,
It's too late. He's late.
can't he maybe pull a body there for him for meat or
He's got bodies.
No, it's
All of
late,
us-
yeah. I mean, if you want, you can take out some rations or something and try and feed him. But he comes. You hear the pacing of this beast now picking up speed as it rushes for the door again. Whack! The door gets shunted open as this large, hairy, a strange-looking, fluffy creature with this owl head gives this roar, this screech as it exits. This.
God.
As it looks around in the room, it takes in. It's not rushing to attack straight away. It is taking a moment to take in its surroundings. It rears up on its hind legs and stands up to full height, and it is huge. It's massive. I'm trying to see. Where's the? I'm trying to look for that size comparison sheet thing that I've got somewhere. There it is.
did anybody pack a spare pair of pants?
Yeah, no, there's no Albe on there, but
Even that dirty by now.
yeah. No, it's massive, and it kind of stands up to full height, towering over all of you. What do you do at this point?
Run!
Well, strictly speaking,
No.
Ador and I am Bedrick and
Yeah.
I am
Should be behind him,
the
actually.
door.
So yeah, he ran to about this point here.
Okay, so we're actually behind him.
So I'll take my I think I've only got 1 or 2 rations left and throw it as far as possible. I don't know how far I can throw, but maybe
I can take it from you and throw it for you. It's not a
poor
problem.
beast hasn't
Okay.
been fit for.
So I'll say this because Adar, you opened the door and said we're friendly, trying to communicate, and Emma, you chucking food at it pretty much. I'll have since Emma, you're the one that kind of chucking the food at him. I'll have you roll a animal handling check with advantage.
Yes.
Another one.
22 so far.
Nice. You see, as it's standing up, it gives this big sniff. You don't actually see its you see its beak, like its nostrils are on its beak, and you do see slight movement inside, and you hear this as it takes in deep breaths and smells the surrounds. It immediately detects that you aren't goblins. It's obviously have some sort of built some hatred towards them over time, but it clearly understands that you're not goblins. It then drops down onto all fours, gives you like looks back towards you, Emma, then looks to the food you'd thrown on the ground, bends down, gives it a sniff, and shakes its mane of fluffy, like almost feather-like hair, and it shakes and it just like goes over, and you hear as it goes down and goes and just grabs the piece of dried meat and chucks it and just pretty much swallows it whole. As it's finished eating, it stands there, put him there, on all fours, and looking at you, it starts sniffing the air again. It's going to immediately charge, give a roar or like a screech, and rush, like almost as if towards you, Adar. But its eyes aren't fixed on you. You can tell it's fixed on the curtains and runs. I need you to make a dexterity saving check for me, please.
All of us or just Adam?
Just Adar.
Just me.
Okay.
As it runs by you.
Deck day. Oh, 17.
Nice. You manage to jump out the way as it makes its way past you and pushes through the curtain. It sees the death and destruction beyond. It notices Galrin. Stops, gives a quick sniff, knows that he's not a goblin. Turns into the room, smelling goblin, but not finding its prey. It rushes out again, and starts pretty much like scouring it starts making its way around pretty much, sniffing the air as it goes. What are you all doing at this point?
Is Session still meditating through all this?
Yeah. Well, it's up to him. Daenerys is also in the room. She probably stood back with Jacques.
I still know what's going on. I just don't know what we can do about it.
We're using him as a distraction to get the fuck out of here.
Well, the idea was
okay then I also run towards the elf that that we had a fair fight with.
Yeah.
The what?
I go back out the door as soon as.
In that same direction. This direction.
Yeah.
Alright, perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so the deal was to release the owlbear to do most of the damage for us. We take this chance to get out a bit and just recoup. Do we need to loot an area, or what do we want to do?
I'd like to just pop in.
I'm gonna make sure he knows I'm friendly. So I'm gonna throw his enemies with darts and try really hard not to hit him.
Right.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alright, so you just gotta kind of follow along. Alright, perfect. Alright, so as the owlbear makes its way through, it sniffs, and it's going to follow this particular path. It's not going to go through this door, since it's used. I explained in the previous session, Sassoon, when Jacques kind of poked his head through here, that the main pathway, it looked like that there was rubble kind of pushed up onto the sides here and this way, and all along this hallway pretty much, like, because a lot of this castle is pretty dilapidated and falling apart. But it looked like the part or the path most taken is in this particular direction. It doesn't look like anyone ever really goes in this direction, or not very often. It looks like this direction. It looks like most traffic flows from here to here. So the owlbear is going to follow that particular scent in this particular direction. You can tell by just its movements that it's in a very aggressive stance, and it is going to be looking for goblins to pretty much kill. It's going to go into this direction. Are you all following? What are you doing?
Now Emma's going to quickly pop into the area where he was being out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
Just see if there's maybe anything to loot, or I don't know, maybe.
Alright, yeah, roll, as you look around this particular room, roll an investigation check for me, please. This room,
I'll help you.
That you can tell that this used to be a tower. The upper floors have collapsed. You can see there's like old planks kind of at the top, but most of it has collapsed and fallen away. Yeah, so it looks like it's at least 30 feet high. The upper reaches of the room are lost in shadow. There's dust, rubble, and broken glass cover the floor. An old work tables and bookshelves lie strewn to the south. In the middle of the room is a hulk. Yeah, well, in the middle of the room there was the beast, but it is no longer there. So, roll an investigation. If Beatrix in there helping you, it's going to be with advantage. Daenerys and Galrin are going to slowly but surely follow behind the rest of the group.
And I'll just would like to go back to that main the chief room and just loot that guy, the king roll.
All right.
And then just search the table for any papers, letters, notes.
Roll an investigation check for me as well. All right. What did you guys get, Emma?
Sorry, can't you see my rolls?
I can, but I like asking. So it makes it easier because I've got I can, but I've got like multiple screens open. It's easier for me if you tell me what. But if I ask, that's fine.
It's it's 20 plus with the advantage.
I know, perfect. So yeah, all that kind of remains of the tower's like second floor are these jagged ledges of broken and ancient wood. And you see it's probably a good 10 to 15 feet above. You see a chest that like the edge, a corner of a chest, like just sticking out from above. With your dark vision, you're able to see this because it is pretty dark up there. You make out some sort of a box or some sort of a chest sitting up on a ledge up at the top there.
And it's too high for us just to reach.
Yeah, it's too hard just to kind of reach and lift off.
Are you here with me in the room? Okay, so if I run, run. Can I still use any of my cantrips?
Yeah.
Okay, can I then please use my mage hand to try and retrieve the chest off there?
Yeah. So you cast Mage Hand. The chest is on the limit of what the Mage Hand can kind of push and move. But with some coaxing, I'll actually say just roll an Arcana check for me, please.
Okay. Just normal, right?
Yeah, straight Arcana check. 16. All right, yeah. So you manage to angle your mage hand in such a way that it gives of least resistance for the chest, and you cast it with the last little. Well, not, you've still got some energy to obviously cast these cantrips, but you give in a little bit more power just to make it that slightly bit more powerful so it's able to push this slightly too heavy chest, and it falls off the shelf and pretty much lands down on the floor. Let's see if it lands head up or down. I'm going to roll a d20. 10, it all spills out. 20, it remains shut. Okay, no, it spills out. So it hits the ground. The lid opens up, and out of it spills a bunch of coins. You see a potion bottle go rolling out, and some bits and some papers and things. All right, so if you spend the time to pick it up, it's going to take a little bit of time to do. I'll leave you and Bedrick there to manage that particular mess. But you do find, so you can write this down for your inventory. You can write this down so long. You find, and when you eventually count it, if you get out of this alive, you find 90 electrum, 120 gold pieces, a potion of healing, and 2 scrolls that you aren't quite sure what they are, but they look very ornate. The paper is very you can tell that it's high quality paper. It's vellum. Yeah. All right.
Is it better quality than my parchment that I have?
Much better. No, your parchment, it looks like absolute shit compared to this paper.
Okay, alright, then we're just going to gather
Yeah.
everything and put it in our backpacks.
Slap one back in the
Alright, perfect. So you can just say two unidentified scrolls, 90 electrum, 120 gold pieces, potion of healing. Alright, Ada, you rolled an investigation. What did you get?
Yes, I got 16.
Alright, nice. So you go through the charred remains of King Groll. Most of his armor and weapons are pretty fucked at this point after that fireball and the beating he had taken from Beedrick and Sassoon. But digging through some of his things, you do manage to find a pouch. In the pouch, you find an additional 25 gold pieces along with 50 silver pieces. You also find...
Wait. Just looking for my pen.
Alright.
Not my pen, but it's a pen.
Sorry, Franz, how do you spell that electrum?
Well, electrum is EP on your. So if you can add that EP to your purse pretty much. So if you go on an inventory, then there's like a number at the top right corner. It's where you keep all your gold. So if you click on there, a thing will pop up, and then it will say electrum, and then you can add the electrum to that particular part. Do you understand?
Okay,
Alright.
Can I share it with Patrick?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's up to you what you do with it now and after. But for now, I mean, you don't know how much there is. You're just picking up off the floor. I mean,
Okay.
Your teammates are out and about, split. Like your party's pretty split up at this point. So there's, yeah.
But then we just grab everything and share it later.
Yeah, it's up to you what you want to do. You don't have to tell people you found it. You can tell people you find it. It's really up to you.
Okay.
All right, so you find these. You find the 25 gold pieces, 50 gold pieces. You also find a within that same
50 solid. Sorry, is that 50 silver pieces?
50 silver,
25
yeah.
gold,
25
50.
gold, 50 silver.
Okay.
You also find a very ornate looking. It's kind of tied with a now very charred looking leather strip, like a silver looking chalice almost thing, like a drinking cup. It actually looks like a shot glass next to the size of this body, but it looks ornate and it looks undamaged by the fire. It looks of good make. You can add a silver chalice worth 10 gold to your inventory.
Okay.
And you also find on his one finger, his one charred gnarled finger, this huge massive gold ring with a big red looking stone in it. It's kind of rough. It looks pretty rough.
Okay, but there's undetermined value.
Yeah, you're not quite sure what it is just yet. I mean, it looks, it doesn't look like anything special. You pick it, you take it off his finger. It doesn't feel special. It's heavy. You're sure that it's gold, and the gold on this alone is probably worth like 50 pieces, 50 gold pieces. But you're not sure what the stone is, so you can't right away just put a value to it. Just say large ring with red. With rough red stone.
Okay.
The table.
Can you?
Fuck all. There's nothing left. It's all burnt to shit. There were papers and stuff there, but it's ash at this point.
Can you tell me the last thing I want to know? That first pouch I found that was next to the map. Can you just reiterate what I found inside there?
3 healing potions. Along with, I think it was 120 gold. I'll tell you now. No, 220 silver pieces, and then 160 electrum.
160.
Mhm.
Okay.
And 3 potions of healing. Alright. Okay, so we
and
got
then-
the... Yeah. And then?
Yeah, I will just. Adar's just on his way.
Okay, well, this is going to take a
Back
moment for you
out.
to do. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
This is going
yeah,
to take a
yeah,
moment
yeah,
for
yeah,
you to do.
yeah,
But yeah, you'll
that's
head
my
back
next
to the
move,
group. The others,
100%.
you guys are still busy picking up the treasure that fell, and the rest of you are following the owlbear to go and take care of whatever business this owlbear might want to take care of. Oh shit! Sorry, just hiccuping.
Oh.
Sorry guys, I don't know, for some reason lost connection there.
Yeah.
Now we've lost Jock.
Oh shit, yeah, that's
Okay.
weird. Very weird, very very strange.
Very strange, yeah. Aye. I'll get
Alright,
my
sorry,
own
all
fucking
my-
water.
Yeah. Hang on, let me just type here.
Weirdly enough, the internet also struggled for a while now here in my office, but it's back now.
So it was weird because I got messages on my Roll20 saying that there's issues, and then my Discord completely it just went blank, and then it was loading, like I had nothing, and then all of a sudden it came back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so we're gonna try and hopefully finish this next bit, and then by the next session I want you all to be at level 5. So yeah. Alright.
Yes. 5 key points. The power at my fingertips.
Okay, so you're all following along with this owlbear. The rest of you will get there in a moment. The owlbear pretty much leads through the rest of the castle, like for going through a kitchen area. I'll reveal now, but pretty much going to the complete other side of the castle, where there are a group of goblins lying in wait. As it exits the door, the goblins are. Ooh, sorry, I just messed up there. As they exit the door, the goblins immediately attack with arrows on the bear. They were holding their action. The rest of you. I see Alex has just messaged. Hang on, sorry, let me just reply to Alex. Okay. Are you guys back? I can hear you now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you
Are we
guys.
good?
Got you.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. So as the owlbear heads out, they get attack of opportunity. So I'm just gonna do a general roll. Sorry, I just want to reveal more goblins. There are more goblins there, by the way. And you, hang on. Well, you don't. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna just roll a general roll to see how high it gets. It was very low, so only one of the goblins managed to hit the owlbear. So that's going to be d6. 3 plus, I think it's 3. So 2 seconds. Goblin 3 plus 2. Yeah, so 5 points as the one arrow sticks into its thick fur, just penetrating its flesh. It looks even more angry, its eyes going bloodshot red. However, the hobgoblin captain that's standing there, he is going to throw a javelin. That's a 19 plus thing, so that definitely hits. So that's 2d6, 2, 4 plus. So that's 6 points of piercing damage as the javelin sticks into the hide of this beast, and you hear it give a screech as it makes preparations to charge. Hang on, let me just reveal these areas. I would like everyone to roll initiative now for me, please.
Oh. Haha, not 20 for Jacques, taking up to 23.
Nice. I'll just reveal these areas. Okay, so that's kind of what you guys went through. You're all standing over here at this point. The Daenerys. Alright, Emma, Jacques, you guys, Emma, Beatrick, and Adar, you guys are still, you're going to be 2 rounds behind, and Adar, you're going to be 1 round behind. Actually, sorry, no, Adar, you'll be able to move at this point. Emma, Beatrick, you guys are going to be 1 round behind. Okay. Alright, who got above 20?
Jacques got a natural 20 for 23.
Nice. Okay, 23 for Jacques. Hang on, let me just roll here for these guys. Okay, so 23 for you, Jacques. Anyone else get above 20? Alright, who got between 15 and 20?
Was everybody supposed to roll something? Sorry, this
Emma and Bedrick, you guys, and Adon need to roll initiative for me, please.
Yeah, I did.
Actually, no, you don't roll initiative just yet. We'll go through this. No, Adon, you can roll initiative for me. But
I
Emma,
already did whenever.
okay, it doesn't matter. Just roll initiative. That's fine. Just roll initiative now. It doesn't matter. So, what did you get, Emma and Bedrick? Or let's say who got between 11 and 15?
I got 11.
11, okay. Bedrick, Emma?
19.
19 for you, Emma, okay. Bedrick, what did you get?
10, low.
Okay, yeah, 10, got you. So we have first Sassoon with 11, Bedrick with 10. What did you roll, Adar?
9.
Aye. And then I need to roll for Daenerys. Okay. 19. All right, so top of the round, Jacques, you're up. What do? You come out, you hear the roar of the owlbear. From the broken door, you make out a party of goblins, bows drawn, standing at the ready. Hobgoblin
okay.
captain, ornate armor, the same one that you had seen the day before on your scouting mission.
That motherfucker.
Female.
All right. I'm gonna take this action to draw my bow, so that I'm swapping over to the bow. And then in future conflict, I'm just gonna be stepping in and out of that doorway, trying to poke shots at them.
Okay, it's not an action to draw your bow. It's part of your movement, so you can take an action to shoot if you'd like.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna stick my head through the gap. I'm gonna try and hit this hobgoblin.
All right.
That is only a 5. I'm assuming that misses.
That misses, unfortunately.
Okay, shoo! The arrow goes wide, and back behind the door again.
All right, perfect. So you take cover. All right. All right. That ends your go. It's the hobgoblin. He's up. It's going to draw another javelin from its back. And go for the owlbear. That's a 3. It misses completely. Quite surprised to see the creature freed and out and about. It doesn't make the strike. Daenerys is up next. She's going to do something similar. Let me just quickly see what weaponry she has. Spear. Okay, no, she's just going to poke her head out and she's going to cast Sacred Flame at is that 60? Should be able to. She'll be able to reach it. Pokes her head out, cast Sacred Flame. Dexterity save for the hobgoblin. That's a 14. Her save DC is 13, so it misses unfortunately. Emma, you're up.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, you missed this turn because you guys are still searching. So that's 1 turn missed. All right, so goblin. So you'll go after this round. Goblins. Okay. They are all going to take a shot. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all going to take a shot at the owlbear. First one, that's an 8 plus things. That's a miss. 12 does hit. So there's 1 that's hit. 2 out of 3, that's a 4, misses, 2 misses, that's terrible. So there's 2 more rolls, 2 again, and a 4. These are fucking terrible rolls. So only 1 of them hits, I think it was again, right? It's 3 plus 2, that's 5 points of piercing damage, just making this owlbear more and more angry.
Yeah.
Alright. Sassoon, you're up.
Seeing this poor owlbear get peppered, I'm gonna rush more or less to there, and attack the main hobgoblin with a dart.
All right, roll to hit. That misses, unfortunately. You go to as your dart flies through, it easily deflects with its giant axe, and it goes wide. All right, what else would you like to try?
No, that would be it.
Okay, Beardrick, you're missing your go now. Ada, you're up.
Yeah, I just use my action to dash.
Yeah, perfect.
Let me just. Why can't? Ah, it's alt. Around there, somewhere over there.
Perfect. So get there.
I'll just move myself.
All right.
Can I drink one of the health potions? Sorry. Or does
Yeah.
that...
No,
Oh,
that's a bonus action. So 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Uh, 7 plus 2 is 9.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Alright, that ends your go. It's the owlbear's turn. It's going to give a shriek of indignation and anger at its treatment, and it's going to rush and just freaking go ballistic in there. Let's see what it can do quickly. Okay, keen sight. Yeah, so it has keen sight as well. Multi-attack. The owlbear makes 2 attacks, one with its beak and one with its claw. So it's going to do first beak attack. It's going to go first for the hobgoblin captain. I just want to see her because the hobgoblin captain also has special. Just for 1 minute. Okay, alright, I must remember that. Alright. It's going to go for the hobgoblin, and that's a nat 1. I'm not going to do the D100 table because it's going to take a bit of time. Second attack, as it goes for the goblin next to the hobgoblin, it goes for a beak. The hobgoblin easily steps out of the way, and with anger, the thing claws at the goblin next to it. That's 2d8. That's 5 plus 5, so 10 points of slashing damage. You see, as the claws, this massive paw comes swiping at the goblin. It pretty much takes the goblin's face off, and the goblin is down.
Nice.
All right.
Go owlbear.
Yeah. It gives a roar of satisfaction as it goes down, but that will end its turn. Next up, top of the round again, Jacques, you're up.
Okay, once again, stepping. Can I step into the same block here, or do I need to step forward?
No, that's perfect. You can step in and out as you choose.
Cool. Let's once again go for the longbow attack.
Hobgoblin,
That's
I'm
much
assuming.
better. That is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that will hit this time. You can roll some damage.
Okay, that is a 4 plus 3, so that's 7.
Nice. As it pierces, yeah, that's good. As it pierces the armor of the hobgoblin, the arrow sticking out, it just snarls as it rips out the arrow.
Shoop, back behind cover again.
Yeah, it's got a pretty deep voice for a female. Anyway, okay.
Cool. That's Jacques' turn.
Perfect. It's the hobgoblin's turn. You just hear him. He shouts, "What have you done with?" Oh, she shouts, "What have you done with Groll?" And she's going to do a multi-attack on the. Oh no, she's first going to. What will she do? I think she's going to try and just ignore the the owlbear, and probably rush up the stairs towards you. No, I think she will first take a strike on the bear before doing that. So she just wants to test out the bear. So she's got multi-attack, so she's going to... Okay, so it's going to do a normal multi-attack. First roll, also a nat 1. Second roll, that's a 6 plus things, which doesn't hit, unfortunately. Hang on, does it? No, it doesn't. So with 2 strikes at the owlbear, unfortunately misses. With a snarl, she just gets ready to take on the attack, commanding the goblins around her to form up. Okay. Or to stand their ground, rather. Daenerys is up. She's going to poke out again, trying to cast Sacred Flame once more at the hobgoblin. That's all she can really do at this point. Oh no, it's a saving throw for the hobgoblin. rolls a 6, which is a fail plus things, but it fails. So she can roll damage for Sacred Flame. That's only 2 points of damage. You hear this female hobgoblin just give a chuckle. Is that all you got, sweetie? I'll grind your bones for my beer. I don't know. She says something along those lines. Anyway.
Grind your bones for my beer.
Yeah,
Okay.
for what's the stuff you for? What's that stuff you put into beer to make it beer? Like for the bacteria and stuff?
Yeast.
Yeast, yeah. Emma, you're up. Now you can go, Emma.
Alright, I will obviously not know what's going on there,
No.
but I will make my way out.
You do know that the group was rushing and following the Albe.
Okay, but I don't know which direction they went.
Well, not fully, no.
Okay, so I will. Just put this right in there. Somewhere along the line, I deleted one of my weapons. I am going to make my way around here. Let me see. I'm back to 30 feet movement speed, right?
Yeah, 30 feet, but if you wanted to use your action to dash, you can for 60.
I'm going to. Yeah, it's about 2 years that I can make a movement. I actually want to stop here and see if this dead guy has any weapons that I can use.
There are, where? Which dead guy?
The
This,
Baedor?
Yeah, there's a hobgoblin there, yeah. A dead hobgoblin. That was the original captain that had come through to warn the king. So you can make your. It's going to be just over 60. It's going to take an action to search or investigate. So you can make your way there, but you don't have an action left to get you there. If that makes sense, because you have to use your action to dash.
okay, that's fine. I'll do that.
All right, so you make your way there. Perfect. All right, Beardrick, it's not your turn yet, but we'll get to you now. Sorry. Okay, these. All right, so it's the goblin's turn. Seeing the owlbear take on, or seeing their captain take on this owlbear with no fear, they are going to muster their courage and turn and start backing her up. Well, this one's going to take on this side here, and then this one's going to rush over on this side, flanking the bear, whilst these others are going to just form up to either side of the hobgoblin, and this one will take position over here. Not quite going in, so the two close ones are going to go in for an attack, both with advantage with a scimitar. That's an 18 to hit on the first one, so that's a d6. So that's 2 plus 2 plus 2. So that's 4 points of damage from the one hobgoblin, from the one goblin to the south. Come now. Some blood leaking out. Not much though. Still looking strong. From the north, another 18 to hit. So that definitely hits. D6 plus 2. That's 6 points of slashing damage. This one slightly deeper, reaching and cutting into the ribs. These two are going to use their bows, or these three at least. So this one over here is going to go for you, Sassoon. So it's going to go with its bow. That's only a 3, so that misses. This one's going to go for the owlbear. Immediate, that's 13, so that hits. I think that's another d6. Just want to make sure. Yeah, d6. That's a full 6 plus 2. That's an 8 points. This one piercing the neck of the beast, and it gives a screech of pain This one biting in deep, still standing strongish, and this one over here is also going to go same. That's a 2. That misses. All right, goblins over. So soon you're up, followed by Beatrick.
Okay, so I am going to run along this path, jump down here, and then bring my foot up and down on this goblin.
Alright, I'm not going to make you roll because that's an easy enough jump for you to make so soon. Just roll to hit for the goblin.
And then seeing the goblin, sort of, I bring out the cat claws.
Alright.
So 21 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll some damage. Cat claw damage.
7.
And that will just do it for this goblin.
Then I'm going to move on this side of this one and just like pounce with both claws out.
Alright, so bonus action, claw attack again. Alright, roll to hit.
15.
That just hits. Roll some damage.
Only 4.
Alright, yeah, this one still stands, but a deep gash in its back and it's bleeding quite a bit. These aren't very big. Obviously, goblins are small, as you know, and they are tough in the sense that they hit hard, but they bleed just as easy as any small creature would. Alright, that ends your go, right? You're staying engaged.
Yes.
Perfect. Alright, Beatrick, you're up. You're starting your round in the room. About there.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. What I'll do is I will. Yeah, see if I need to dash as well before to get somewhere decent. Okay, there's not. Look, obviously there's none of the doors. That's why they kept Albert in there. Yeah, I'll head towards where Emma and Arrow are, but I'll have to use my dash action, I suppose, to get that far.
Alright, yeah, use your dash. If you use your dash, you can get to, yeah, someone can measure there, 60 feet. You can make it, yeah, you can make it to this door here, yeah. Alright, perfect, there we go. Okay, Ado, you're up.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I'm basically gonna run, but I wanna hand Bedrick one of the healing potions as I pass him.
Okay, perfect. So as you go, it won't take an action or anything to do. As you walk through there, I need you to... What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is...
Yeah.
How do I know what my passive perception?
It should say it on the left hand side.
Passive wisdom, basically.
Yeah. Passive
11.
Perception. Yeah, that will 11. just make it. You aren't surprised, but you see up in the corner this creature sitting, waiting for somebody to come through this particular room. It's a familiar creature to you.
Can I, in what corner, just ping?
Yeah, hang on, I'll do it now. There we go. It's probably a good 10 feet above, on a ledge. This worm-like creature with rock skin. It almost blends in with the ledge that it's sitting on top, but it's moved, unfortunately, at the point where you enter the room, giving away its position, and you notice with your passive perception the...
Uh-oh, sticky spider.
But it does not attack me, right?
It's getting in position to attack.
Crap.
I just want to run past. I don't care about it.
Okay, it's gonna have a attack of opportunity as you make your way. It will drop down onto you. Just give me 2 seconds to. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. It's gonna roll to hit. It's gonna do a multi attack. It's gonna do a tentacle first.
Okay.
That's a 9 to hit, which misses.
That misses.
Yeah, okay, so if that first attack misses, the second attack doesn't make it. So you see it open its 4 appendages surrounding a beak. This giant maw of not really teeth, but just sharp, jagged edges of doesn't really look like it has eyes. It's a bit dark to see, but it's got these weird tentacle-like appendages that comes and tries to grab you. But you manage to move past it and make your way, which you can keep moving.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that worm will be on the ground, so Bedrick would have seen it drop down on me.
Yeah, Bedrick would have seen exactly what happened. Yeah, he sees the worm.
Okay, then I don't have to yell, and then I'm just here by.
All right, when you
Mr.
reach this
Dwarf
point
Man.
for me, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. As you make your run, you feel something not unfamiliar break under your shin. Feel like a wire.
Is it just as I'm exiting, right?
Yeah, just as you exit that door.
Come on, dexterity saving throw. 11.
Yeah, that won't do it, hey? So, give me 2 seconds here. As I find
Bedrick,
this.
you must take notes now.
Alright. Okay, so. So I'm just looking for the roll here. Okay, yeah. Alright, there it is. Alright, so you take 3d6 bludgeoning damage as stones come crumbling down. 6, that's 5, that's 11, and that's another 6. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as when you trip, as you go over the trip wire, these delicately balanced beams of rock, or beams keeping up a ceiling of rock, come crumbling down on top of you, pretty much like bringing you down to the ground. You're also prone on the ground, covered in rocks. They're not like so big that you can't make your way out if you're dead, if you're still alive. But they were massive, and they fell from pretty high, so you took quite a bit of damage. Those of you standing in the room just see this dust cloud as you hear the door open up behind you. You turn around and see Adolf's face, and you just see this like look of dismay as he feels something touch his shin. He's like, "Oh, for fuck's sakes!" And then, as these rocks come caving in on top of his head. Right. Yeah, so you are down.
Is the passage blocked now, or not?
No, it's not.
No,
It's not that. You're piled under this rubble, but it's not blocked. You are prone though.
Okay. I'm prone though.
But you're not enough to like. You will be able to get up next round, but it takes half movement, obviously. All right.
I'm prone to getting myself in cuck.
Yeah.
That you're definitely prone about.
That hasn't been a good expedition for you. All right. The owlbear is going to make its attack again on the hobgoblin, turning towards it with its beak. Let's see. Yeah, it will do a beak attack. It focus on the. That just misses, unfortunately. It's frustratingly going to go with a claw attack on the hobgoblin again. That's a 6. Definitely misses. Fortunately, the owlbear isn't landing any blows on the hobgoblin, but that will be its turn. It gives a shriek of frustration as it just wants to fucking devour. All right, top of the round again, Jock.
All right, once again, stepping through the crack, and I'm gonna aim for that fucking hobgoblin still.
All right, roll to hit.
That is gonna be 14.
No, that misses, unfortunately. You go to shoot, it just deflects off its hard plate mail, or her hard plate mail. Quite ornate. Alright.
Shark's turn.
Okay, Hobgoblin's turn. Giving a small growl of frustration, she's just going to push past the owlbear, risking the attack of opportunity. Attack of opportunity. Nat 20 for the owlbear.
Wow.
That's,
Finally gets angry enough.
yeah.
Have your revenge.
Yes.
That will be. I think that's D10, so 2 D10s. That's 9. And another 9. Fuck. Okay. So that is 18 plus 5. That's 21 points of piercing damage. As it bites down, you hear the crunching and the mashing of the plate mail that this the hobgoblin's wearing, and a shriek of pain as its arm pretty much gets ripped off. The owlbear like just shakes the arm in its head. This hobgoblin at this point is going to change tactics and turn tail. As it reaches the stairs, its arm missing, it's going to turn. That was 5, 10, 10, and then that's 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, it's going to start making it. It's going to just start bolting for it, really. It doesn't have any ranged weapons left. It's just going to say, guards, tactical retreat. As she like in not in the common, but in hobgoblin, but in goblin, but it doesn't matter if you guys know that. You can clearly see the tides are turning at this point. Daenerys, you're up. Oh, I'm Daenerys, I suppose. She's just gonna do a sacred flame. He's a bit too far. She comes out. This goblin over here, sacred flame, dexterity save, and that 20 it saves, so no damage. She just goes back behind cover. Emma, you're up.
Alright. You said it will take an action to search that.
Yeah. So roll investigation for me.
Okay. 17.
Nice. Okay, so rummaging around this goblin, you do manage to find 10 silver pieces in a small pouch. Well, actually not even in a pouch, just in a pocket. You also find on its side is a longsword. It's not in the greatest of conditions, but it looks serviceable. It doesn't look like anything fancy or anything like that. But it is usable if you'd like to take it.
Oh yeah, yes. I'm
Needs one.
in need of a weapon.
Alright, so you can take a longsword. You can add longsword to your inventory. However, it only does a d6 on one-handed damage. And it does, if you do use it for 2 hands, it does a d8.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind.
Okay, I've written it down. Then I will move from him. I haven't moved, so I will do 5, 10, 15 and search this. And I'll stop here because I will take another, unless I use my bonus
Well,
action
look,
to
there's
search.
goblins all over this particular area here. I mean, there's bodies strewn all around here that Adar and Daenerys had put to the sword and to the acid.
so that
This particular hobgoblin here that you had searched was a captain who looked like he had some decent equipment still on him. Most of the goblins lying here in this pool of there's pools of acid in this corridor. Their equipment is being burnt to shit at this point.
Okay, then I'll just move my 30 feet up to there.
All right, perfect. Okay, the goblin's turn. This one is the one facing you, Sassoon, is going to take its. Hang on, I think it does have this. Alright. Okay, it's going to take a strike at you with its scimitar. That's a 21 to hit.
Hit.
You take 7 points of slashing damage as it turns to use its nimble escape to disengage from you as a bonus action.
I'm down.
Okay, well then it doesn't need its nimble escape. It's just going to rush away in this direction. It's going to go. It's 30 feet. It's going to take up position right behind the captain. This one is going to take a shot at. Well, there's no one at the door. It's going to take a shot at the owlbear then. That's an 18. That definitely hits. 36. That's plus 2. That's 6 points of piercing damage. The owlbear is starting to slow slightly, but still looking okayish, and it's also going to move to protect the captain. This one over here is going to go for the owlbear as well. That's a 2. That misses, but it will also make its way and protect the captain. And there's a goblin here as well. It will take a scimitar hit to the owlbear. That's a 16 to hit. That does hit. That's 6 points of piercing damage. And it's going to use, or slashing damage, it's going to use its nimble escape to kind of move in over here. Alright. They will move in tandem with the hobgoblin. Or they're going to save their movement to move in tandem with the hobgoblin. Alright, Sassoon, you're up. Saving throw for me, please. As the strike, you're already pretty rough.
16.
Okay, that's a save. Well done. Beatrick, you're up. You see this creature fall down, trying to attack Adar, but he manages to escape the creature, but not the rock fall.
Okay. Does the creature see me?
You're not quite sure. It doesn't really have eyes to say. It does have some means of seeing, but you can't tell if it sees you or not.
Okay, then I suppose I'm standing by a door that we opened up, right?
Yeah, the door is open.
Okay, then I'll quietly try and close the door.
Okay, fair enough. You close the door.
No, hopes that it doesn't react.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You close the door. What do you do? Well, it's not an action to close the door, so what do you do now?
And then from there, just give me a second. From there, I just want to adjust the 20 screen so I can see what's happening. Right, so I'll turn around pretty much by myself, so I suppose I'll move. I'll go down this path here where the acid bath was.
Alright.
Just how fucking 5, 10, 15.
This is 30 over here.
Oh, it's about there. That's about 30. Okay, that's about it. It's about as far.
You can use your action to dash. I mean, it wasn't an action to close the door.
Yeah. No, I think for now, just hang on here.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Ado, you're up.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna use my last spell slot on myself
Okay.
and cast Cure Wounds.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
you close
Well-
the door just out of matter of interest?
I don't think I would have had the possibility to close the door, since the rocks knocked me prone
Fair
almost
enough.
immediately.
Fair enough.
Depends. Am I gonna get hurt if the door's open?
Well, you roll over, groaning from the pain, and you do notice the door's open.
Okay. Get 7 points healing, and
Perfect.
I just stand up and then
It's half movement, yeah.
go to behind Jocks and them.
Alright, perfect.
That's 7, 8. Yeah, I'm running on the fucking red line. We all are.
Okay, the owlbear is going to not quit. It's going to immediately go straight for the first two goblins, protecting the first one. Oh, that's a 19. That's a with its bite. That's a D10. That's a 6 plus 5. Yeah, that definitely does it for that goblin. It's fucked. It's going to claw attack this one to the side here. That is a 18 to hit. That definitely hits. So that's 2d8. That's an 8 and a 6 for 14 plus what am I plussing here? 14 plus 5. No, that definitely does it already. So it's just fucking going apeshit on these last few goblins, tearing them to pieces pretty much. This owlbear, this owlbear is massive. I mean, it easily dwarfs these things. It pretty much crushes that goblin with the paw. Poof. Its spine just crumples in on itself. But that will it's going to move up between these two dead goblins, stepping over on top of them and engaging these three goblins, not caring if it's in melee, not melee, but in attack or flanking. It's not the smartest of creatures, yeah. And it is angry. All right, this creature here is going to turn and follow you out.
Oh yes, obviously. I mean.
It sees Galran standing there, and it's like, yummy, dwarf. It's gonna attack Galran.
You got the Scottish accent with how you say dwarf.
Dwarf. That's just a tentacle attack first. D20. That misses. Although he has no armor on, so that's a 10 plus 6. No, still a miss. Alright, so Galran's like, what the fuck? And manages to move out the way and dodge the attack. But is now engaged with the creature. That will end its go. Top of the round again. Jacques, you're up.
Hey, have I seen this thing?
Yes, no, you've seen it. You saw, I mean, you heard Adar open the door, you turned around, you saw the cave in, you see Adar getting up, and then you see this creature.
Okay. I'm gonna get around it slightly, so that's half my movement just to move around, and with my bow, I'm gonna try and shoot at it.
Alright, roll to hit.
Come on.
This thing looks like
like
a giant rockworm, pretty much with tentacles.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 19 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit. Roll some damage.
Damage is it's a terrible damage roll. That's only 4.
Yeah, you managed to pierce its scales, its hard scales, but it doesn't even flinch at the strike. You don't even see blood or any ike or anything. The arrow is stuck fast, but it's not bleeding or anything.
Damn it! I used just last ever, like, get out the way, and then that'll be the end of his turn.
Alright, perfect. Okay, Hobgoblin. It's not going to risk attack of opportunity. It's going to use its action to disengage from the owlbear and try and run off. It'll only get 30 feet. he knows he's pretty fucked, so he's running towards the cliff edge. That'll end his go. Daenerys, you're up. Oh fuck, it's me. She goes. She sees this creature. Doesn't look very nimble. She thinks she's gonna cast. Unless anyone has a better idea, she's gonna cast Sacred Flame again. Dex save. That's 11 for the creature. But what is the total? Oh, it has a decent dex. That's 13, so it makes the save, unfortunately. Yeah. Sacred Flame goes over. That's her turn. Emma, you're up.
Just 1 second.
Alrighty. Can I see anything from where I am?
Well, where you are at the moment, you see a pot bubbling away in the corner. A fire going there. You see a ton of cooking utensils, tables messy with food. It's rather smelly in here. It smells like a butcher that was left to decay, pretty much. Very like decaying stench of flesh. Yeah, it's not a pleasant place. This, yeah.
Okay, and I can't see anything. Is that a closed door? That?
Yeah. So there's a closed door here towards the northern section. There's also what appears to be some sort of an opening on this area over here.
Alright, I am going to try and take a fat chance. Ach nee man, my dong. What is going on with this one? Move there. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And as an action, just open the door a smidge and.
Yeah, it's not an action. It's not an action to open. It's not an action to open the door.
Okay, and then I see this. Do I see this?
Yeah, you do see it. Yeah.
Alright. Then I've moved 25 feet, right? Alright, so I've opened the door, then I am going to. Let me just quickly get that long sword. But I will try to use the door as a cover and attack the thingamajig.
Okay, well you can't. You'll have to engage it. You won't be able to use the door as cover when you open it. It swings in, so it swings into this direction. But you open the door, you step out, and you engage the creature. Right? If you engage from behind, you will be flanking it with Galrin.
Okay, and then I get another action.
No, it's an act. You roll to attack with advantage.
Alright, let's try. I will then, flank him with Gundren.
Okay, you're rolling to attack, okay?
Yeah, let me just quickly see actions. I've added it on my.
You need to make sure you equip it in your inventory.
Oh,
Toto,
Yeah.
how far are we from top of the round?
We are still a bit. I mean, after Emma, it's the goblin, Sassoon, Beardrick, and then you, and then the Albe.
Yeah, because Because I'm running on fumes now.
Yeah, sorry, man. Okay.
A bit hard, yeah. No, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, fuck. I didn't roll for advantage. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Just roll one more time.
10 is the highest one, and 8 is the second one.
That misses, unfortunately. So you're going to strike this new longsword in your hand, slightly unweighted, doesn't strike the creature, and you miss it, unfortunately, as it wriggles its way towards Galrin. Alright, but you've got no more movement or anything left, so anything else you'd like to try at this point, although I don't think there is anything you can do.
I can't stand back now, right?
No, you've spent all your movement, and if you... Yeah, no, you've spent all your movement to get there.
Okay. Well,
and it would get it. Yeah, it would get an attack of opportunity as well. Anyway, this goblin is going to strike and it's going to at this point take the disengage action and just book it. Use its action to dash. It's gonna go for the cliffs. Making it there. This one's gonna do the same.
Does it take the disengage action or the dash action?
It's got a bonus action ability to disengage. It's called nimble escape. So it uses bonus action to disengage and then action to dash.
Okay, no, you said something weird.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Alright. Okay, don't worry guys, we're nearly done here. So soon you're up, followed by Beardrick and then Adar.
I rolled a natural 20. I'm stable.
Alright, nice. Yeah, you're stable. Alright, Beardrick, you're up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So I thought the speaker was off.
Can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome. Copy that. Yeah, no, I'll go into that room. They're on my right hand side. And then I suppose I'll have to use a dash to get to the doorway where Emma is.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, you can make it to just there by Emma. If you dash.
With a dash?
Yeah.
If I dash?
Yeah.
Alright, cool, then I'll dash my way there. If somebody can help me just with my
I'll move you there. Alright.
Am I close enough to attack from there?
Well, you took an action. Can you use a bonus action to dash? I don't know.
I think it's my bonus action.
Let's see.
Bonus action. Cunning action, must tactics for action.
No, I don't think you can use a bonus action to dash.
Actions in combat. Attack, cost, spell, dash. Yeah, that's an action. Action in combat. You're right. Okay, well then I can just get there and that's about it.
Oh no, you can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage or hide. So you can take... so you do have an action, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, from there then I'd like to engage that worm creature.
Alright, so you're going to take it from the side then, hey?
From the side, from the back, whatever side is better.
Yeah, you'll have to go around and go from there.
Yeah. Alright, then with my rapier I'll go for an attack.
Yeah, it will be with advantage, and if you hit, you get sneak attack.
Excellent.
Do we know what it is?
So with advantage...
Beardrick has faced something like this before, so, as well as Sassoon and Adar.
With advantage is 22.
That definitely hits. Roll some damage with sneak attack.
Okay, first damage is 10, and then
Nice.
the sneak attack will be 10 plus 5, 15.
Nice. And you hear this thing shriek with pain. This
Nice.
ichor now coming out of it. It's still wriggling now, like you see this weird jerking motion as you stab it. It's still going, but it's losing a lot of blood now as you manage to get it in a very sensitive spot. noticing the gap as it wriggles towards Galrin. All right.
It's not the first time I deal with you little pricks.
Yeah. All right, Anna, you're up.
Yeah, I would. I think I'm in the mood for physical attack. So I would like to move up to him and then
Alright.
do a strike. First with the hand axe and then with the mace.
All right, roll to hit with advantage.
Oh, are we flanking him?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's pretty much surrounded now.
Axe.
Hook does really matter.
Advantage, there we go. Yes, is that it? That helped. Oh, 16. Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, that hits. You can roll some damage. Hand axe damage. Hand axe.
Well,
Hand axe. So it's 9 with a hand axe.
Yeah, that will do it. You can describe how you take out this grip with the final with your final strike.
a grip. Is that what it
My
is?
hand axe not shy for cleaving flesh and bone and blood throughout this castle. Comes down with one quick swoop, chopping this this worm straight between, or in the middle between the four what do you call it? Like the 4 teeth or 4
Oh yeah, the 4
Tentacles.
appendages. Yeah, the tentacles. Yeah.
4 like splitting him in half. Not quite going to the 3rd ligament or 4th ligament, but somewhere in between, getting stuck there, and then just this blood and ooze and guts and foul stench coming out of it as I remove my axe.
Nice. And this creature goes down with a final screech of pain. Perfect. All right, Albe's turn. Anything else you'd like to do, Ada? No. After combat, I would just stand there. Okay, the Albe's going to rush towards the hobgoblin. Beak attack. That is 1 + 1. That does hit. That's 18. Just makes it. So that's going to be a D10. Where's my fucking D10 here? Quickly. Come on. That's a 1, but that's +5, so that's 6 points. Not biting down as hard as it could with this goblin rushing away, just getting a good piece of armor, but it's not looking good. Second strike, that's a nat 1. Anyway, but I'll just call this goblin pretty much dead. This Albe has got it dead to rights. I'm gonna just call it and say that these goblins managed to make it to the cliff and start their climb down. If anyone would like to throw rocks down, it would be easy enough to kill them, or you can just let them escape. The Albe does rush to the edge here and tries to get them, but just growls in frustration as it kind of claws at the ground. But I think we'll end it there for this session. All enemies at this point have been taken care of. The castle falls quiet. You hear the scrambling of the goblins down the cliffside. For those of you in the castle, however, there's nothing happening inside. Sassoon, you lying unconscious out in the field. Somehow you manage to pull your spirit back with your concentration. You're unconscious, however. I need you to roll a d4 for me whilst we're here.
Having a nice little nap that I so well too.
Definitely deserved. Let me tell you. Thanks, guys. We can cut it there. Those of you who want to jump off are more than welcome to. We'll cut it there. Okay. You do level up, so you can level up your characters. We'll roll hit dice next session.
So we can search the castle for the next session, right?
Yeah. We'll do searching and whatever else next session. Yeah.
Okay. Our new XP. Or
Yeah,
can we just
I'll
make
have to
anything so we
I'll
can pass
calculate
and
it.
then we...
Yeah, now I'll calculate it.
Okay,
Make it
okay.
make it
That's fine,
6-5. I am keeping track, so I've counted the number of goblins and all the other things you had successfully or somewhat successfully done in the previous session. Like all the things you try. Like just remember, everything you do, I do take that into account with your XP. So if you look at the screen, I'll quickly show you again. Let me just get to the XP before I show some things that you perhaps aren't really supposed to see. So just for example here, oh no, don't read that. Don't look at that either. No, it's okay.
So monks really need level 5, and I feel suddenly very powerful.
Yeah, did you just get extra attack?
Yes, and
Nice, me as
monk's most irritating feature.
What's the most irritating feature of a monk?
I don't know if I want to keep it a surprise. We'll
Yeah, you can keep it a surprise.
I don't know if you've ever seen a monk, but yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Okay.
Excellent. I'm super keen.
But yeah, so just for example here, like for investigating certain things, you get XP. For making it to destinations, for killing, for capturing, interrogating, for surviving certain things. So I mean, I do keep track of those things. That's what you were on. This is what you were on at the end of the last session. So I just need to recalculate this particular number here for tonight's events.
Okay.
But yeah,
all
it's just
the murder.
yeah, and all the murder that you had accomplished. So soon, just so that you know, your character actually saved Galrin's life twice. Like I said, when Grohl was trying to cut his throat, somehow, I mean, it's a fucking giant bugbear that was had superpower pretty much, but you managed to stop him from slitting. So you had a bit of you've had a rough session actually. You've had quite a long expedition.
Yeah, because especially actually dodging a bomb and then still making it take like most of my health. I for some reason didn't really want to hold back this session.
Well, that's what we did with your character as well. We were like, but Sassoon would run and chase after this cat, like this hobgoblin trying to get away. But he would rush in and just fuck shit up. Like we didn't like hold back or anything with your characters. We try to play it somewhat carefully, but not like out of character or anything. So, but luckily he came out. I must say, I was slightly worried that he was gonna finish or pretty much die, but I knew some of you had health potions to help him out and stuff, but I mean you did lose 2. You had an automatic double save loss or whatever you want to call it, miss, when that drow female had pretty much crushed your skull in, but you made it.
I had faith in the fourth force.
I was just a little nervous too. I was just a little nervous, but no.
Yeah, no. The moment she just took her time to just give me another whopper, I was.
Yeah, it was dangerous that. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, but I think that concludes this particular session.
I want to greet you guys.
Yeah.
So good night. Hopefully, I'll see you same time next week.
Yeah, we'll meet up next week. Enjoy the night, guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy, guys.
Cheers, everybody.